Good afternoon. You're listening to Edge Radio 99.3 FM. And guess where we are? We're certainly not in Hobart. We are in New Norfolk, broadcasting live for the Co-op Hobart Tigers. Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers. Always managed to mess that name up. My name is Alistair. I am the anchor for this broadcast where the Hobart Tigers take on the New Norfolk Eagles. I have Josh Munting with me. How you going, Josh?
Yeah, good. It's pretty good weather out here. We've made a break from the gloomy winter weather of the week, and the sun is shining out at Boyer Oval. So
it is beautiful. If you go onto Facebook and check out Edge Radio's page, that is facebook.com/Edge Radio 993 FM. We've posted a few photos. Boyer Oval is looking pretty nice at the moment. And earlier on, we were just trying to decide what to call each end of the field, because it is a giant oval, isn't it?
Well, it's actually the same size as the MCG when I was doing my research, so there'll be a lot of sore legs after the game today. Not much wet weather to slow the play down, so.
All right, let's fade down the background music and get into some serious business. Today it is, well, certainly not on top of the table clash, is it? Where's the table looking like at the moment?
I think we've got Hobart might be in 6th at the moment, and New Norfolk in 3rd, hitting their straps for the year. So, and a big day for New Norfolk Footy Club today. We had a premiership breakfast this morning celebrating their flags from quite a few here, mind you, 2005, 2009, 2010, 2012, 2013 and 2014. So a lot of players under 30 at a premiership reunion there. So I was talking to David here, who was down there earlier on. He might fill us in as to what the mood was down in the Norfolk club rooms. David?
Yeah, thank you, Josh, for the opportunity here to come on board. Yes, it was quite interesting. It seemed to take a long time to call out the premiership years, so it's good credit to the club. And Matthew Smith, the coach of New Norfolk, got up and said a few words, and what he said was they don't expect too much from this group, but I think from the start of the year they've really kicked on and probably looking pretty ominous, to be honest, going into the latter part of the season.
And I'm looking just at the list for New Norfolk today, and we've got 6 notable premiership players here. We've got Shane Bonicia as a 4-time premiership player. Certainly not too many of those going around. We've got a triple premiership player and co-captain in Blair Wardlaw, as well as a dual premiership former coach in John Murray still playing. So certainly some flags among this side, and they're wearing a commemorative jumper today with quite a few names, premiership players to celebrate. So.
Yeah, and as you said there, mate, those fellas are still going around and contributing strongly to the footy, and it sounds like a Hawthorn premiership tally there, so terrific.
Well, they lost the big one last year. They were pretty still reeling over that one to Claremont, but dropped away a bit at the start of the year. But they started to hit their straps again, following beating Hobart probably 5 or 6 games into the year by 4 points up the TCA. So,
which was a pretty spiteful clash from all reports. I actually wasn't there, but. Let's hope today just more about footy and none of that other stuff. So they've both got pretty good, skillful players. So that's hopefully what happens.
So it's important to know that these broadcasts are brought to you by both Edge Radio 99.3 FM, Independent Community Radio, and the Hobart Football Club, Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers. It is a community partnership helping getting football back on the radio, back in the media. We are lining up for... I was going to say the national anthem, but it's... What are we lining up for?
Up there, Casale got the sound. No?
It does sound like
Yeah, it looks like we're heading there.
Please be upstanding for the national Australian anthem, Advance Australia Fair.
All right, we better be quiet for this. There's nothing quite like hearing the national anthem through a crackly football ground PA. There we go. Love it or hate it, that is our national anthem. What was I going to bring up? Today is the Heritage match, obviously, and I just wanted to get the 3 points from you guys. What does Hobart FC need to do to take away this match today?
Well, I think mainly they've got to use their legs. New Norfolk play a very direct, old-fashioned kind of footy, and probably not as suited by the big ground that they play at Homer. But Hobart need to run them off their legs a bit and stop them going straight through the middle.
Yeah, and I think they've got to get the ball down to that forward line quickly to Sam or Dylan Huxley, or whoever's down there. They're both very good marks one-on-one, so if they can get the ball down there quickly, I think that'll be a good contributing factor.
And if you'd like to have a chat to us during the broadcast today, you can SMS a message to us. Don't call us, SMS to 0427 334 336. That is 0427 Edge FM if you're rocking an old Nokia or something like that. 0427 334 336. We'd love to get some feedback on our broadcast. Something like, sports broadcasting. I mean, Edge has done it before, but, we're doing it more often and we're trying to get better at it. And with guys like Josh on board and, of course, Rod, who is not here at the moment, enjoying a holiday up the East Coast. Oh, no, there's a text from Rod. How you doing, Rod? Let's talk more about the match. It's kicking off at 2 p.m. Josh, what are we looking at? Have we decided what we're calling each end of the oval?
I think we've got the Queenstown end of the ground, and I'm going to go with probably the Pulp Mill end of the ground.
Doesn't face Queenstown, though, does it?
No,
it's not just the road to Queenstown.
The road to Queenstown, a long road, but the road to Queenstown. So.
Okay. Gretna might be a bit closer.
Ah, there we go. We're going to get some local knowledge.
We'll go with the Gretna end then.
All right, I'm going to be quiet and wander around, and because I've got a roving mic. And Josh and David will take over the call. Looks like kickoff is about to start.
So we see the players starting to take their positions now, and pretty quiet around the ground. Not a massive crowd in as of yet, but we might have a few more come in shortly. Umpire's just having a look around now, making sure everyone's good, and we're ready for the siren now and about to get underway here at Boyer Oval. Looks like New Norfolk get the first hit away and we're off hands quickly now. Looks like Patterson's intercepted it for the Tigers and his handball's off to Brenton Alley, who kicks forward to centre now, heading towards the half-forward flank. Shane Bradford can't take the mark, but runs it inside for the Tigers. Wheels and handballs over his shoulder. We've got another quick handball from Hugo to get in and gives it off now. Sullivan with the quick kick away and gets the first score of the game, and behind to the right there for the Tigers.
They did get it down there pretty well and pretty quickly there, Josh, so gave them the first opportunity, and unfortunately they didn't get the goal.
Yeah, out of the blocks early there, as we see New Norfolk back into play now as the mark is taken by Jacob Wigg. Pretty good young player, won a few Beakley medals for best player in the SDJFL back when I was playing, so I remember him well. Carved us up a few times back in the day, but we come out the right half-back flank now. I think it's Blair Wardlaw, one of the co-captains, puts the kick on for New Norfolk, and a mark in front of out of bounds in front of the Hobart interchange bench. You see the throw in now. It looks like Hobart get the first hands away, and Ginninan with a scrappy handball away, which has been intercepted, and New Norfolk now looking to go back and go forwards here, if that makes sense. Hobart get a sloppy hands off the ball here. It looks like, I think it was Sullivan with the kick away there. It was Sullivan. He's got the first one of the game.
He got the total score at the moment, Josh. So 1-1 his kick, but that was a great bit of work by the Tigers. So let's hope that's a good start for the day for them.
Straight in front there, probably 45 metres out. So that's a good one for the Tigers there. Get the first two scores on the board. They're at 1-1-7 and they lead New Norfolk yet to score here at Boyer Oval if you've just tuned in. See the ball coming back to the centre now, and umpires travelling a few yards today, so they'll be getting their money's worth, that's for sure. We look to go again now. We see a centre square infringement. New Norfolk free kick to be taken by Ashley Burgess, the ruckman. He gets a quick kick out wide to the right, and it's marked by number 43. I think he's Belcher, but he's not on the sheet in front of me. So New Norfolk with a quick handball and a Hobart scrappy kick. They can't get the ball forward now before the ball goes out of bounds there for a throw in. New Norfolk for kicking towards the pulp mill end of the ground now. Probably about 65 metres out on the right-hand wing there. See a good clearance there, a long kick inside 50 now, headed about 30 out for the Eagles. The spoil isn't on for the Tigers. There's a sloppy kick, and it looks like Mark Young's dived and a double-handed spoil through for a behind there. The ball's rolling along the ground, and it looks like Luke Sullivan to kick it back in for the Tigers now. Sullivan perhaps looking to play on here. He doesn't have a lot on, but no, he kicks long now, down the middle. It's headed towards Dylan Huxley, the big fella. He takes the mark now. Looks to give off, but Ali's not watching there. So he gives to Ross Hugo now, who kicks down the wing right in front of us here in the grandstand at Boyer Oval. Andrew Henderson handballs into his opponent and then palms it away quickly. Paul Patterson with a big hit on his counterpart there, and the Tigers run away with the ball now in Ali. He kicks to centre, to the right half flank, and Leake can't take the mark there for the Tigers. He's overrun it now, and Patterson handballs out the back to Flanagan with the long sleeves on. A scrappy kick there inside 50 now. Reeves can't get it, but he's put it in the Leake direction. He centres the ball now, and it won't go through for a score. In fact, goes out on the left-hand pocket there, and we see Blair Wardlaw jump the fence there, nearly impaled himself there trying to keep the ball in, but...
Just to add context, as earlier Josh and I were deciding where our effects mic should go, and we put it on the boundary. We were worried that someone was going to come barreling into it, and took less than 4 minutes for the game to actually come to our effects mic. I'm a little worried about it now. No, it's still there.
He's nervously watching it now, so we'll have to get someone onto that one. We've seen New Norfolk now run away with a quick clearance now coming off the back line. It's headed out to the wing. Looks like McGee gets first hands on it for the Tigers. He outruns his opponent. He hasn't quite got clear possession, palming it towards the boundary line now. Looks like his opponent there, number 33, Tyson Eisel, gets to it first. And there's a quick wrap on there. There's a tackle from Rowan Heron, and I think a Hobart player's got the ball now. We'll ball it up about half a metre inside the boundary line there. So
the Tigers seem to be getting first to the ball most of the time too, Josh. So that's a good omen for them as well.
Looks like you're getting beaten in the clearances though, as we see New Norfolk now get the quick one away in Rowan Heron. And now we look like Ben Lovell's going to pick it. No, he doesn't pick it up. In fact, Hobart's got the ball, and Callan Newman comes out the back. Handballs Woods now. He kicks centre half back. We've got Sean Gray taking a mark. He kicks, looks past Brenton Alley and goes to Mark Nichols on the wing. See now, I think it's Bradford kicks down the line very wide there. We see Patterson's got it again with the long locks. He handballs it and misses his target there, I think. No, the umpire's called it back for something. See, Stewie Patterson's had a lot of the ball early, so he will take a kick now right in front of the Hobart interchange bench, probably 75 metres out. Left wing there. Not a very good kick, and it's straight to New Norfolk now. It's brought back out by the co-captain in Blair Wardlaw. You see a couple of New Norfolk players run into each other. A scrappy handball now, and they'll look to get the ball forward. Working under the pump here as Nathan Lester gets a bit of a fresh air kick there. And we see now finally a kick put down the line there for the Eagles. It is Ben Lovell with the kick away. He's got another one early. It's marked by Huxley in front of the New Norfolk interchange bench. He plays on quickly. Wheels on to the right. It's a big kick right at centre half forward. There's no one presenting there. It looks like Ganninen's going to run onto it inside 50. He fumbles the ball, turns in on himself, chips it.
Great bit of play there. Good skill. Look, good vision, and straight for a Hobart player to have a shot on goal.
Looks like Nichols here, probably about 35 metres out on the, as we always say, the 45-degree angle here. He lines up now. It's a wobbly kick. Looks like it's a goal though, so he'll take it, and they'll take it. Hobart have got the first two majors of the day. So
good bit of play there.
It was just good vision, wasn't it? We see we had the player sitting in the space, and good vision to spot it there. He probably could have blazed away from 45, 50 metres out, done the selfish thing, but he did the right thing. Got a goal as a result. So
yeah, always a good thing to see in a team, that they look for each other and make more certain of getting the opportunity on goal. So good call
early
there,
on, Josh, you would say the ball movement's very, very, very good from Hobart.
Yeah, well, Hobart have run them a little bit ragged. Well, they've just run them around the ground a lot more than probably they were expecting to start. So Interesting to see if New Norfolk can make the most of their clearances and go long and direct. They'll probably start to turn the tide a bit shortly. But see, a quick holding the ball there, and New Norfolk off with it now, kicking inside 50 there. Good kick there from Jacob Wigg. And we see it's looked like, oh, Woods has intercepted. It would have been a mark at centre half forward for New Norfolk, taking it centre half back now, and he looks to clear out. But he doesn't have a lot on here. It's looking pretty congested and spreading pretty fast here. He kicks in a contest direction. Looks like Michael Thompson should have taken the mark for New Norfolk, but he couldn't. And Patterson tries to outrun 3, turns and gets a handball away, but New Norfolk to bring the ball back now. As we see Jacob Wigg gets another kick away across the field to Captain Blair Wardlaw. He puts it inside 50. That's a great kick. Looks like I think it's Clinton Curtin on the end of that one. So he will line up now towards the boundary, probably 35 metres out on the right-hand side there in front of the change rooms.
Yeah, made good position into the space and gave the other New Norfolk player the opportunity to give him a good pass.
What do we think, Charlie? Has he got this one through? No, as we see, it spoiled through from behind there. Just a little bit short, so.
You would have got that one, Josh, in your heyday. No worries about that.
Maybe if there was a strong wind behind me, but certainly not any other time. Not too windy up here for a change, actually, so that nice calm breeze.
We were expecting a stiff breeze, weren't we?
Yeah, we were. We sort of got the sheltered element, but we haven't needed it so far. As we see, Fitz gets the handball off to Sullivan there, I think. It's a handball out wide. It looks like Woods has got it now. And it's Newman with the handball, and it's turned over. New Norfolk on the wing here, looking to bring it back in. See a series of 5 or 6 handballs and a kick leading inside 50 now. The kick falls short, and McGee gets on the end of it for the Tigers, and we see it'll come back now through Jacob Campbell clearing now for the Tigers. Looks like Fitz can't quite take a mark there, and New Norfolk will bring it back into the identical position where McGee this time takes the mark for the Tigers. Certainly very easy to spot there in the orange boots. We see he comes back across now towards fullback, and Mark Young marks and handballs to Alex Stevens, who gets the short kick to Huxley at centre half back now. He plays on and kicks down to the centre circle of the ground. Patterson can't take the mark. That's a great spoil there by the New Norfolk player. And we see now the Tigers still coming through the middle now. Fitz handballs back. He gets the option. Slippers Bradford kicks forward now towards the end of the square. And Andrew Henderson takes the mark. Now, centre half forward, he kicks long in the Reeves direction. Can he take the grab? Oh, not quite there. He thought he had it, but like get in and grab pretty as soon as he gets the ball there, and it spills out now. See, Sean Gray does a 180, does a nice little kick away, but he can't quite get the distance there, and it's cleaned up by a New Norfolk player in Blair Wardlaw.
He probably could have tried to centre that a bit better there and give another opportunity, but he was under the pump a bit, so...
What happened? We just see a Hobart behind there. I think the kick was smothered back through. I just actually looked away for a moment.
Yeah, it looked as though he nearly kicked it himself, the New Norfolk bloke.
You see that now they bring it back into play there. That's a good grab there by number 16, I think it is. It's Jacob Wigg again. He's had a fair bit of it early, so he's playing well. And a second kick, and we're already at centre half forward. It's a pretty big ground, so a couple of big kicks there. Jacob Campbell comes back into defence for the Tigers, kicks it back to centre half back. This is dangerous, could turn it over. Huxley falls over, can't take the mark. His opponent gets the ball first, but Huxley gets the hands away now to Ross Hugo. Short little dinky kick there in the Fitz direction out on the edge of the square. He runs now to centre half forward, kicks it. He puts it to Reeves, but he touch ball, no mark according to the umpire. As we see, he's locked up now, probably 55 metres out. Fitz gets under it, gets the handball away, out to Sullivan out the back. He wheels onto the left and kicks it centre half forward. That's a great grab there by the New Norfolk backman. Quick handball away now. We see a bit going on here off the ball, but only a couple of bumps, nothing too much in there. And New Norfolk now streaming towards the half forward line once again. They're pretty quick on this rebound with long kicks in, so. See now, I think it's Hugo again with a clearance, and he kicks it in the grey direction on the right wing for the Tigers.
A good vision there too. He came swung around from the pack and got a good pass out to the Tigers.
And Patterson takes a mark there right on the boundary line. Thought he was going to run it out, but no, he hasn't. Certainly covered some ground early so far this quarter, so he'll be wanting a spell pretty soon, I would have thought. We see the quick kick away from Nick Clayton there for New Norfolk. And they come back through the centre circle now. That's a good... Ben Lovell breaks the tackle from Woods and kicks now inside 50. Can't quite take the mark there. We throw it on the left boot. I think it's Michael Thompson. It's right to full forward now. That was Clinton Curtin, sorry. Right to full forward now. Michael Thompson on the end of it. he can't quite get free of the tackle, and we see number 46 Rowan Heron paddles. I'm told he's reliably informed he's called. Kicks it through for a behind there, and New Norfolk still haven't got that major with 3 behinds, trailing Hobart 2-2-14.
Josh, I've got SMS and an SMS. Hearing you loud and clear in St Mary's. Go Tigers, and the question: where is Jared Horton?
Well, Jared Horton was meant to make his Edge Radio debut, but he's been called in. He's had to take one for the team, and he's actually out there running, which I don't really envy him on quite a large ground.
He completely bailed on us at the last moment, didn't he?
He certainly did. He'd probably be regretting that
we
one.
Were less than 30 minutes to go to air. He bailed.
He's not regretting it as much as me, though, that's for sure.
And we see we've got a ball up here in front of the New Norfolk interchange bench now. Can't quite get the kick away there. I can see who was on the end of it. We've got a few scrappy kicks here. I can't really make out who's got it at the moment. It looks like we'll have another ball up in just a moment.
If I can find the ball, mate, it's stacks on the mill, as the old saying
stacks
goes.
on. Now we've finally got a ball up there. It took him a moment or two to work that one out, but you see a ball up taking place now. A quick hit out there. I can't quite see who's under it again. We've got stacks on again just about, but New Norfolk get the kick forward, and McGee marks it again for the Tigers across half back. You see a dangerous looking switch there, but Jacob Campbell's taking the mark there for the Tigers. 50 metres out in the back line. He switches wider to Mark Young. I thought the kick was a bit wobbly, but he's taken the mark and run right onto the boundary line now. Put it down the line to the centre again, right in front of the freshly painted Eagles riding on the wing there, but it's out of bounds for another throw in. So certainly a lot of action on this wing early on. See Huxley up in the ruck for the Tigers, but he's beaten by his opponent again. We see Ross Hugo runs on Sharks tap, handball off to Bradford. Bradford handballs out to Brenton Alley, who gets the kick away now for the Tigers. It's headed in the Nichols direction. Bit of a wrestle there, but he can't quite get front position. So we see Patterson grabs the ball again for the Tigers and is wrapped up pretty quickly.
Yeah, Patterson having a real go there. He's very competitive around the packs and been a good focal point.
Yeah, and just for those, obviously you can't quite picture it, so we've got the long locks tied up in the headband there. It must be a little bit annoying trying to cover all that ground. See now New Norfolk get the clearance away. It's headed back towards Brenton Alley, but he can't run onto it for the Tigers. As Ben Lovell fumbles and sort of gets a little kick on it out of bounds. We'll throw it back in right in front of us again, in front of the main grandstand at Boyer Oval.
Yeah, if you're wondering where we're broadcasting from, we're right next to... What's the box next to us called?
Oh, right next to the function room in the
function
grandstand.
room. Yeah, we're in the grandstand, right up in the top, I don't know, left-hand corner if you're looking at us.
Bradford kicked to centre half forward there for the Tigers. Reeves is crunched there by a couple of players. Can't take the mark. Might have been a bit of friendly fire there. Looks like Ganninen's down as well, but the ball now comes out the wing and in front of the New Norfolk coaches box there, out of bounds for a throw-in. The newly constructed New Norfolk coaches box, I might add, / timekeepers box, after the previous one was unfortunately burned down last year.
It's beautiful. We got a bit of timekeepers envy, didn't we?
Yeah, they've got the best position on the ground at the moment, I reckon. So, see now New Norfolk with another clearance, so dominating them so far. We get the run on now. I think it's Rowan Heron now gets the kick away. It's taken by Jake King on the right forward flank there. Puts it inside. The old push-up King there. And the ball is loose. Looks like Woods sweeps up for the Tigers. He gets the handball McGee direction. He knocks it on. Woods knocks it on like a game of hot potato there. We see Newman now picks up and clears on the left for the Tigers. Puts it in the Reeves direction in front of the interchange. Working. He's taking a good grab there. Got it on the second grab. I thought he'd spoiled it, but taking it in front of the New Norfolk interchange bench. Probably about 80 or 90 metres from goal here. So he's working a bit from his forward line position there, Reeves. Kicks to Woods in the centre, who marks, plays on, sweeping handball over to Patterson again. He breaks the tackle, handballs off. Now we see Mark Nichols with a quick handball inside 50. Ganinen turns, he's run pretty far here, puts it on the boot from 45 out. It's a goal there, the Tigers have got another one. They lead New Norfolk Eagles 3-2-20 to 0-3-3. Yet to get a major on the board here.
That was, once again there, Josh, a really good effort by Stuart Patterson, where he showed his strength and broke away from the tackle and got the ball out in the open, which resulted in a goal.
And we see Ganinen showing he could have kicked that last one perhaps. Perhaps he didn't need to go the team option and pass it off from pretty much identical position, but we've they're goals from both scenarios, so he won't be complaining too much. We see now the ball's back into the centre ground. No hit out going there, so the ball's still on the ground here. It looks like Patterson's got it again for the Tigers here. He gets a handball out. Can't quite get on the end of it now as we see number 6 for New Norfolk bringing it inside towards centre half forward there. Can't quite see who that was. And we've got a quick wheel and kick away. It's headed back to... Who's got it? He's taking the mark at centre half forward there, number 6 again, the mystery man. I don't quite have his number. It's either Belcher or Robert Thompson. It's all right, he's passed it off now, and it's headed in by Blair Wardlaw. The triple premiership player, I'm told, so. He'll
What's
be
a
back
premiership?
Triple premiership player.
Thank you.
Not the triple premiership. He lines up now. It's a good kick. I don't know if it's got the distance on it though. No, it has got the distance on it, but it goes away to the right there for a behind. We'll see. Sullivan will bring it back in for the Tigers likely. No, I don't think he will. It looks like Jacob Campbell will bring it back in for the Tigers there. The short kick away in the Stevens direction to the right pocket there. He marks now. He might give it back to Campbell here. He's running past for it. No, ignores that option now and gets a short kick down the line. Headed to Reeves. So it's a good spoil there from Michael Thompson of New Norfolk. We see a big tackle there from Fitz, wraps up his opponent. As soon as he gets on the ball there, we'll have a ball up 45 metres out from New Norfolk's goal here at Boyer Oval.
It's probably a good move to get Sam up the ground a little bit more now to try and get into the play.
Yeah, well, he's a bit of an impact player, so
absolutely
get him into it and you'll reap the rewards. We see now Campbell's brought to ground, can't get the kick away, so we'll have New Norfolk will have a free kick here from probably 45 metres out, near straight in front here. He might go back and kick this. Jacob Wigg once again getting a lot of the ball, as is Patterson for the Tigers so far, if you've just tuned in. Looks like he's going to have a shot here. He's certainly taking his time, so, and no options presenting whatsoever, so they're backing him in on this one. It's going right, it's coming back. It's straight through the middle there. That's a good goal there to Jacob Wigg, and New Norfolk's first is on the board. See, they won 4-10, trail Hobart 3-2-20.
They've worked really hard to get that goal and finally got rewarded with a bit of good play and pressure down on that forward line.
Yeah, well, they've had a few chances. The Hobart backline's held up pretty well so far. Haven't had a lot of shots on goal really that weren't under any pressure. So.
No, you're right there. Oh, I think that and the Hobart backline's been rebounding really well too and bringing down forward.
Yeah, it started well, the Tigers, but the inevitables happened and New Norfolk's on the board now as we see balls back into the centre of the ground here. It's hit forward for the Tigers. Sullivan gets on the end of it, but he gets tackled pretty quickly and we'll have a ball up about 10 metres front of centre for Hobart there. Hobart kicking towards, I think we decided, the Granton end of the ground.
Gretna,
sorry. Gretna end, sorry. That was a bit of a rookie moment there. See Sullivan grabs the ball, but he spills out as he's tackled. It's handball from Fitz to Sullivan now. Inside 50 for the Tigers. Andrew Henderson takes the mark there.
Great bit of play there by the Tigers.
On the 45 degree angle here, probably only 25 or 30 metres out here. He'll be backing himself in, but he'll certainly be letting the goal umpire know about this one by all reports. Apparently knows one of the goal umpires and quite likes to engage in a bit of banter with him. So he's lined up there and he's put it to the left.
A beautiful pass by Luke Sullivan there. Would have been a nice reward to get a goal.
Yeah, it certainly would have been. Couldn't quite manage it there, unfortunately, but. I see New Norfolk kick back in now, and mark's taken at half back by Rowan Heron there. That was a pretty good grab. He gets the kick away now, and is marked by Shane Benicia there. The short kick, another short kick back in the line there. It's headed to Blair Wardlaw. He's had a bit of the ball early as well, has Harry. He brings it across the back line now. A dangerous kick here if the Tigers can get a spoil on, but the mark is taken. Well played. We see now they finally look to go forward here, and another mark is taken, this time by Nathan Lester. He dishes off quickly now to Brandon King, who gets the kick away now, and we're at half forward all of a sudden here. Stevens tussles his opponent here for the Tigers. It's the mystery man, number 6 again, but he doesn't come away with it, and Stevens clears with a long kick there. Looks like it's in the Brenton Alley direction now. He marks and quickly wheels and kicks down the line again. Mark Fitz picks the ball up off the ground and gets it away now. Tigers moving pretty quickly here. It's back in the Patterson direction, but he can't get under it. Looks like a bit of congestion here, and we'll probably have another ball up. So
It was a good effort by New Norfolk to get it down to their forward line, the way they brought it across the half-back line, but Hobart once again defended strongly, and it's now nearly in their forward line.
yeah, they brought it back pretty quickly there. New Norfolk players probably caught lapsing a little bit, but you see now New Norfolk clearance. McGee's on the end of another New Norfolk clearance now. He runs back in front of the scoreboard, kicks it down the line, and it's rolled past about 5 players, and no one's picked it up now as Brandon King clears for the Eagles. He can't get the handball away safely though. It looks like Luke Joseph finally kicks back down the line for the Eagles. But Reeves gets on the end of it. He brings it across the ground for the Tigers, headed to the little man in Sean Gray. Sean Gray plays on now, kicks it on the left. It's headed to the right flank. Good spot up there. He's got Bradford. Bradford handballs to Sullivan, running from behind. Runs 20 metres, has a kick. He's got a goal there from 30 metres out. Luke Sullivan, great play there for the Tigers. They're just running and spreading really well so far here at Boyer Oval.
Absolutely there, Josh, and the way they brought that across the centre and then looked for each other resulted in giving it to Luke and showed his speed and put it straight through the middle.
Sullivan's,
second, I think.
Yeah, Sullivan's got his second early on in the game, so good start for him. And he's certainly been racking up the numbers the last few weeks. I think he may have even cleared 40 disposals last week. No, just under, I'm told, so the stats man there, Phil, informs me. So
well, he needs to work harder today then, Josh, so he can get that 40. What do you think?
Lazy 40, yeah. Getting paid by the kick, maybe. I'm glad I wasn't paid. I probably was paid by the kick. $0, but that's all right. See now the ball up's congested pretty quickly. There's a tackle from Fitz, but nothing happening here. We'll ball
Well,
it back
if
up
you're
and
paid by the kick and you earn nothing, it's voluntary.
yeah. Yep. You see now New Norfolk get the clearance away. It's John Murray with the handball, but it's brought back by Roscoe Hugo for the Tigers. Scrappy kick along the ground. Leak gets crunched and gets a handball away now. New Norfolk bringing it back. Now it's Blair Wardlaw gets the kick away out down the line. It's marked by Jacob Wigg. He comes out with a big right-footed kick there inside 50, probably 35 metres out, and the Hobart player, I can't see who it was brought to ground. Ping for deliberate. He's tackled as soon as he got the ball and takes it over the line. Ping for deliberate here. I think it was Mark Young against. And quick kick away for the Eagles now. Might be a goal here. Oh, it's come off the... I think that hit the post, didn't it?
Yeah, look at that.
It's come off the boot of the New Norfolk forward and slammed into the post there. I thought he was going to soccer an accidental goal falling over, but couldn't quite manage it. See now the Tigers looking to bring it back in. Quick play on there for Newman. He gets a long kick away again. Back to the same spot. Every kick seems to be going out there. Off the half-back flank. Woods gets a big knock away, but it sort of goes about 5 metres and comes back in for the Eagles now. You see Nick Clayton gets the kick away from 45 out and may go through for a goal here. He's put it through for Major. No one got hands on that. Great goal, Nick Clayton. The Eagles get their second.
Yeah, it was a very good goal, that one.
A little bit more noise from the locals there as their Eagles are back on the board a bit. So
yeah, 10-point difference and scoring shots are pretty even.
So now once again the long venture back to the middle of the ground here at Boyer Oval. As I mentioned earlier on, it is the same dimensions as the MCG. So
Wait, we're going to wear out the umps?
yeah, we probably wear out the umps. They might have to have a couple of interchanges, I reckon. But
Does look in fantastic condition though, when you consider the rain that's been about the last few weeks.
yeah, well, we came up here on Wednesday. It wasn't looking so good, but they've put a bit of work into the ground. Looking pretty good today. So see a bit of scrappy stuff now. New Norfolk get the clearance. The kick away from Nathan Lester. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, we were advised on Wednesday not to walk on the oval because it was too slushy.
See Woods sweeps it out the back with a handball, half-back for the Tigers to McGee. McGee gets a kick away to Sullivan now. He marks and kicks quickly to the wing. He's got Gray. It bounces to him. He picks it. He wheels onto the other foot and brings it back into the middle of the ground where it's marked by Huxley in the centre circle. See Cal Newman sweeping behind, gets the handball. Kick to centre half forward. Leak overruns it there. Looks like now the Tigers are going to get it. I think it was Apted gets crunched over it. Can't get the footy. Reeves gets a short kick into 50 for the Tigers. Apted gets it again. He wheels, Dusty Martin lookalike here. Wheels onto the right foot. Big kick away, but nothing availing there. It falls about 15 metres short and it's marked by the fullback for New Norfolk. So
yeah, Dusty Martin without the paint, I think there, Josh.
Yeah, I think so. And Luke Joseph gets a mark and kick away, and I think it's marked by John Murray now, who gets a mark and kick away again. That's a good grab to Rowan Heron for the Eagles there. He puts it onto the wing right in the centre of the ground now. A big spoil from Stevens for the Tigers. And tackled by Hugo. This bloke could be in trouble, but he's gotten it out. See Tyson Eisel with a handball away, but Sullivan's got it for the Tigers now. He kicks forward. There goes the siren. Reeves marks just after the siren. Might have been a shot on goal happening there otherwise, but nothing doing. We see here at quarter time at Boyer Oval, Hobart 4-3-27 leading New Norfolk 2-5-17. So even on the scoring shots. And what did you make of that one so far, Charlie?
Well, I think Hobart certainly put in a great quarter. New Norfolk probably, unfortunately, didn't make the most of their opportunities with 2-5, but I think Stevens has done a great job on Michael Thompson and probably kept him out of the game. And I think the Stewie centre half forward.
Oh, here we go.
He's done a great.
Oh, I got to turn the effects mic down because they're playing music really loudly. Anyway.
yeah. So really, I think Hobart they've rebounded very well out of the back line and made the most of their opportunities when it's gone down forward. Or a couple of those points could have been goals, but I think certainly been a great effort by them in the first quarter, and they'd be pretty pleased with that going into quarter time.
Yeah, well, definitely. Stewie Patterson's had a big one, as has I guess Blair Wardlaw and Jacob Wigg for the Eagles. So a few players there to watch out for. We're looking for big Sam Reeves to come in a little bit more for the Tigers.
Yeah, he certainly popped in every now and again and made an impression on the game. And also with Dylan Huxley, as I mentioned at the start of the game, he took 3 or 4 good marks around the ground, and with his penetrating kicks, I think he gave the option to set up some good passages of play. But really, it's a good game. So.
Yeah, and just looking at the stats here, we'll look at Patterson. He's had 5 handballs and 2 kicks already, so that's showing he's definitely involved in Hobart's run there early on. So straight from the stats man there, well done to him.
And handballs always indicate a good team player, mate, as far as I'm concerned. So always love to see that.
Alrighty, we might leave it there for quarter time. You're listening to Edge Radio 99.3 FM. This is the Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers versus the New Norfolk Eagles. My name is Alistair. I'm anchoring the broadcast today, going till about 4:30, a bit after 4:30, I'd say. We're up here at Boyer Oval in New Norfolk, broadcasting live. It is live SFL football, and I'm going to go into a song, and we'll be back for the second quarter here, Edge Radio 99.3. There we go.
Action back underway here at Boyer Oval. We've got a quick start there and another ball up straight away in the identical position, so didn't miss too much of the action there.
No, I've got to pick shorter songs, don't I? Put in the interludes. Edge Radio 99.3 FM, live from Boyer Oval, New Norfolk. It is Hobart Tigers versus New Norfolk Eagles.
We see Sullivan now, the tap away, quick kick to Andrew Henderson, marks centre half 40, handballs back to the running Sullivan, who gets it back, puts it on the boot. Oh, it looks like Reeves has almost taken a good mark on the line, but it's a behind there for the Tigers. In the first score of the quarter again, but see now New Norfolk bring it back in. I'm joined in the commentary box by Alex Fitzgerald. Welcome, Alex, and what have you made of the game so far?
Thanks for having me, Josh. So far, the Tigers, great mark by Woods there, sorry, just outside 50. Floats it in, but it's... cleared into the middle there. So far, the game, the Tigers have done quite well towards what we're calling the Gretna end. Allegedly the non-scoring end, but they've bucked that trend with 4 goals in the first quarter. Clean footy from both teams. Tigers looking to keep their finals hopes alive, so yeah, brilliant start by Hobart.
Yeah, we see now we've got a ball up back in the centre of the ground again here. The Tigers with the last goal win in the reserves today, certainly keeping their finals hopes alive there. I think it was a 4-point win in the finish, Alex?
4 or 3, yeah, it seems to be the pattern emerging between the clubs this year. Both the Resi's teams having close games in both their encounters.
See, Ali puts it inside 50 for the Tigers. It's a free kick to Andrew Henderson, who was held in the marking contest. He'll go back 50 metres out. I don't know if he'll have a shot or not. No, he handballs off to the running Sullivan, who kicks it long. It's headed in the right direction. It's looking like, no, it's put through for a behind there by Michael Thompson. So good spoil by him.
How many stats have we got for Sullivan so far?
How are we looking? He's got the 11 kicks so far and no handballs, so he's just been running past and getting the kicks at the moment, which has been working well for him. So see now New Norfolk chipping the ball around and bringing it back out. It's marked by Gunther on the half back line. He switches now back to full back. And we'll come out the other side here to Jacob Wigg, who takes a mark there. Brings it back into the middle here. We're still in the back 50 here, so 3 or 4 kicks chipping it around here. They won't want to turn it over, but they've taken the mark now. It's more towards the centre square of the ground now. And looks like they're taking a short marking option for a while. So another short kick is marked now. So we've had quite a few kicks there for not much ground as Blair Wardlaw goes back to centre half back now. So we've had probably 8 or 10 kicks and we're still in the back 50, but kicks across now. It's marked by number 43. I don't have his number there. He's the other mystery man. As he kicks now, looks like Hobart's got on the end of it. Woods gets it to Sullivan. He brings it back in. One kick, he makes up all the ground that they've just earned there. And it's 50 metres out now, out of bounds for a throw in.
Did we agree that anyone who was the mystery man was going to be Jon Snow?
We did talk about that.
Yeah, well, we wanted to label the best player on ground the King of the North. Just making some Game of Thrones references here.
Yeah, no spoiler alert. No spoilers, Alistair, you got to watch yourself here. But
have you not watched all of it?
I'm a little bit behind, but no, Reeves will be up with it.
Oh,
See now a kick from the clearance here as looks like Reeves has got the free kick 50 metres out for the Tigers. I don't reckon he can quite kick this fast, so he'll put it long to the square probably. He's called to play on now, and the kick goes long to the end of the square. Looks like Patterson's up. He gets a spoil for the Tigers in the forward line, and New Norfolk bringing it back out now through Wigg. He gets it out wide. And the kick is thrown on the boot back to where Reeves is. He might get under it again. He can't quite. Woods gets it for the Tigers. It's off a couple of sets of hands and out of bounds for a throw in. As Woods' opponent trips over him walking past, that's Ben Lovell. Trips over him and then gives him a shove. So it looks like Woods maybe given a free kick here. Yes, he has.
High contact, Josh.
High contact there. So I'd say. Woods now brings it back in for the Tigers. He goes back in the Huxley direction. It gets bumped out of the way and Newman might get it for the Tigers, but he's beaten for it as well. So a little bit of a sling tackle there, and we'll see Blair Wardlaw given a free kick there. Bradford's given one away now. And coming back through the middle, a little bit of a trend of short kicks here. Pretty unlike the first time I've seen these two sides play earlier in the year, perhaps trying to steady the flow a bit, the Eagles. See now a kick to the wing in Jacob Wigg, who takes a good mark there.
Another short kick there, marked on the close wing by a New Norfolk player. And they're just looking to build it up slowly, but forced to kick to a contest now, and a beautiful mark there from Clinton Curtin, and he's off. Wheels around, the one-hander attempt not made. And that might be a free kick to a Tigers defender who's gone down.
I think it's Murphy with the free kick there by the looks.
He likes putting his head over at Corey Murphy. First minute of his first game, a big cut under the eye, so he's no stranger to that kind of contact.
He's got a pretty ugly mug to start with, so I guess he can probably get away with that.
Your words, not mine, Josh.
Yeah, I better be careful here. Hopefully he doesn't listen to this call later on, but someone will probably let him know. See now the kick's turned over and Tyson Eisel gets the handball off and it's kicked into the 50 by Ben Lovell for the Eagles now. Big spoil from Woods. It's Murphy again with a handball out wide here. Dangerous though. Blair Wardlaw could get on the end of it for the Eagles. He slides, keeps it in the play. No, he doesn't keep it in the play there. Goes out for another throw in.
Just a quick message to everyone who's listening. If you'd like to give us any feedback or you'd like to ask us a question, 0427 334 336 is the SMS number. Don't call it, send us a text message.
See now another clearance from New Norfolk and a good kick out wide there to Ben Lovell. That was a great spot there. Sitting about 20 metres to the right of the contest free. So have a shot shovel is the call here, so they're backing him in, the locals. Probably 30 metres out there.
Yeah, about 30. And Woods standing on the mark. Not happy about that one, but see if he can try and put Lovell off now.
See, the Tigers won't want to give up their early lead just yet, so they'll be hoping he... it's gone to the left, but it might... No, it's gone to the left. Hasn't come back. Thought it was going to, but...
So Woods and Lovell, a little bit going on here on the 50 after that kick. As the Tigers bring it in, and that's taken by Campbell over the top, and the run of Newman back to Campbell. The clearing kick from the 50 out towards the Woods direction, and just doesn't get there, and the ball tumbles over right in front of the commentary box.
Right in front of Dusty Bryce Apted there, as we'll call him. He can't get the ball for the Tigers. He throws it back to the boundary umpire now.
I love how we call it commentary box. We're sitting here in the stand, freezing our tits off. No, it's good.
Now, there's a little bit of sun out at the moment, thankfully, and there's no wind at the moment, so we'll take it. Flanagan gets a scrappy kick away for the Tigers, and it'll be brought back by the Eagles now. Down the line, that's a good kick. Looks like Woods might. No, Woods hasn't got open for the Tigers. As we see New Norfolk running away with it now. Kick from Lovell inside the 50. The big shovel there. You see the New Norfolk player wheels and goes now. That's a pretty good kick there from Nick Clayton. It's gone to the left and through for behind there, sort of arcing as he kicked that one. Looks like Campbell will bring it back in for the Tigers there.
The Tigers have been setting it up pretty well from the back line from these defensive kick-ins, and that happens again. Campbell uses Newman again.
See the old political combination there, Campbell-Newman. So it's a good spot there for any of your listeners if you'd already gotten onto that one. See now McGee lays a tackle there for the Tigers. I think it's Fitz, sorry. And he runs away with it now on the wing.
Josh Munting laying down the political puns.
Yeah, I thought I'd get one away early there, but I often get confused when I was doing the stats between the two. So
we didn't talk about it, but I think we're going to have a crack at political pun at half time.
Looks like Ali's intercepted there for the Tigers. Got a bit of a scrappy handball away, and Fitz now handballs it wide to Woods, who'll clean up with a kick there. It's marked by Flanagan on the half-back flank.
The birthday boy yesterday, Flanagan. 23, I believe.
Yeah, 23 years young and enjoying his first year of senior footy at Hobart. So recruit from Longford of all places, but he does study down here and has done for a few years. So see now New Norfolk looking to bring it long and back inside 50 again now. Big push out there, and it's a mark to Nick Clayton. Absolutely massive push out with a big elbow in the back, but nothing paying there. So he will line up for a shot on goal here.
He's on the far side. Not a lot of action in the previous game on this side, so it'll be interesting to see where the kick goes. A lot of the kicks have been going to the left, so he's going to look to convert for the Eagles' third goal. Runs around, has a shot, gets right under it, and he's sprayed it off to the right.
See the third behind of the Eagles for the quarter there, and both sides haven't got a major this quarter with the 5 behinds coming so far. So. See Campbell brings it back in, playing onto himself this time and kicks long, so avoiding that Campbell-Newman combination this time. Headed in the alley direction, he can't get it and he's bowled over. I think it's a quick handball there, I didn't see who it was, and it's back to alley now. He gets the kick away down the line there to Patterson, who takes it over for the Tigers there, right in front of the scoreboard here, the old scoreboard for those of you familiar with Boyer Oval. I don't think it's changed too much in the last 60 years as far as the scoreboard is concerned. So see now a quick throw in from the umpire there, and we're away.
Are there heritage scoreboards?
I'm not quite sure, but if there is, that would definitely be one, that's for sure. See now Bradford with the hands out the back, and Gray wheels onto the left. It's a long kick away for the Tigers, but there's no one there. It looks like New Norfolk will bring it back out now through Burgess. And Wardlaw's got a quick handball away, and there's a quick kick there, but it's straight into Patterson there. He gets a handball forward for the Tigers, and Sullivan gets a sweeping handball over his right shoulder there. Inside 50 now. A couple of scrappy handballs now. Looks like Fitz is back under it again for the Tigers. So there's a whole lot happening there, but not much in the scheme of things. And we're back ball up in the same spot again now. So see a free kick coming from the stoppage there. Looks like high contact going the way of Stewie Patterson for the Tigers. He's been pretty busy, even in the ruck now. So he goes to play on. He's called to play on now. A bit of a dummy there, and kicks long inside 50. Reeves gets under it. He's got it on the second grab. Boarded himself a bit wider with the mark, but he's probably 40 metres out. He chips short inside. Oh, I missed the target there. Looks like Huxley's wrapped up. Ball sort of bounces into his hand, and then the whistle's blown, so we're not quite sure. No, he's paid a mark after paying the ball up, I think, so a little bit of confusion there, and you know, if I understandably, not very happy with that decision.
Pretty lucky there, I think, Huxley. The ball looked to grass the grass.
Yeah, grass the grass. Looks like it. The old bounce before but he's claimed it, and he's lining up for goal now. So
he'll definitely be having a shot here, Josh. He loves a goal, does Dylan Huxley, whether it be during a match or at training.
Yeah, he certainly does, and he sort of, as Rod described it earlier, he ambles in now towards the goal. That's a pretty good description for his movements here. Holding the ball steady over the edge. He's put it through the. He's put it to the right. I called it too early. I was going to say through the middle, but not quite there. You see the quick kick back into play. We've got the ball ready to go, so he must have been expecting him to miss there. We play on now from the kick in. The Eagles do, and they kick it wide. It's in the direction of Ben Lovell again, and he's there with Brandon King. Looks like Andrew Henderson's fallen over and got a handball forward for the Tigers. Sullivan tackled with or without it, we're not quite sure, but he's wrapped up now with the ball. And we'll have a ball up on 50 metres out on the left flank for the Tigers.
So pretty match, Josh. Just a slight lead to the Tigers.
Yeah, well, they've, you probably would have picked a bit of a thrashing on the form of the two teams at the moment, and certainly the latter positions. But Tigers are showing something early, so
They're playing for the season, and it's definitely showing so far in this first quarter and a half that we've seen.
see now New Norfolk kick away, and it's in the direction of Shovel Lovell again. He gets over the footy, gets grabbed. He's sort of over the footy, not really doing anything with it now, and his mate takes it over the line for a throw-in. Push up again, getting in the contest. Get around the push-up king. As we throw the ball back into play now. See, I think it's Fitz grabs it out of the ruck for the Tigers, then drops it, but he wasn't tackled, so nothing doing. A couple of scrappy kicks forward, and Apted lays a tackle for the Tigers, but New Norfolk running forward now across the wing. And Huxley looks like he could have flattened him, but he stopped running there, and he's picked the Norfolk player. Lester's picked the ball up now, and then he's getting tackled, but we'll have another ball up now in the middle of the wing. So, and the green man throws it up quickly there. You see a couple of tackles laid, no one with the ball though, and we see now a handball away for the Tigers by Murphy. He gets it forward to Sullivan, who overruns it. Huxley puts the shepherd on, and Fitz handballs now to Sullivan. Scrappy kick rolling along the ground to centre half forward now, and New Norfolk to clean up and bring it straight back to their 50. Stevens gets the intercept for the Tigers, a little sloppy handball, and Thompson's put a handball over the top to his mate and can't quite run onto it. Newman palms to Stevens now, who handballs back to Newman, who Campbell, who handballs back to Newman. I got confused by the pun there, and he kicks down the line now to Patterson, who marks. Yeah, sorry, Fitzy, very clever there.
Indeed, Patterson kicks inside to 50, and Big Fish Reeves takes a mark on the 50 again. A bit of a familiar sight. Unselfish there by Fish, but he's missed the target, and that's been taken by Rowan Heron for New Norfolk.
Not quite sure who he was kicking to there. The idea was right, but not very good execution. As we see New Norfolk now using the wide expanses of Boyer Oval and bringing it out the wing. Probably not the fittest side. I'm not quite sure why they're running this full width, but trying to stem the play, I guess. So Lester now takes a mark a little bit more towards the centre of the ground on the left wing.
They may not be as fit, Josh, but they're certainly hitting their targets out of defence, New Norfolk. Bit of a push out there, not paid, so
it's Mark Young, I think, with it.
He does. He moves it on quickly to Ali, who looked to be infringed. But that's the tanned Nichols, fresh from his Spanish holiday, puts it towards the Tigers 50.
Yeah, very tan. Probably got a little bit of extra fake tan on return, I reckon, but don't tell anyone I said that.
He came back with a Trump glow?
Yeah, a little bit of a Trump glow, but not quite as bad. We see now New Norfolk bringing it out of the back line, and it's Rowan Heron now takes a mark. He kicks quickly. He's missed his target, but they'll get away with it here. Do a little bit of dancing around the back line and just Blair Wardlaw, and he gives it back to Heron, I think it was. He kicks now to the middle of the ground, and Ali gets a spoil one for the Tigers, stopping Leicester from getting the kick away now. We see a couple more bits of dancing with the Stars here, and a kick away now down the line. Stevens is there for the Tigers. He puts the block on for Campbell. Campbell now clearing, dances around a couple, misses his target with the handball now, and he'll be back at the coalface all of a sudden again. See New Norfolk with a long kick inside 50. I think it might be on the, yes, it is on the full there, on the half-back flank for the Tigers there. New Norfolk kicking towards the Gretna end of the ground now. See a short kick from Mark Young is taken by Sullivan. He doesn't really have a lot of support here, so he's going to have to hold up to it. As we see now a kick down the line, it's headed towards James McGee. McGee gets the handball to the man out the back in Michael Flanagan. He gets a kick down the line. It's intercepted there, not quite enough on that kick, as the mark's taken by Ashley Burgess. But New Norfolk coming across the middle now, and if you've just tuned in, we see Hobart Tigers 4-6-30 leading New Norfolk Eagles 2-8-20.
So Nick Clayton puts it inside 50 for New Norfolk. Great spoil there by Mark Young, undersized but always tenacious. Gets it out, Young, the third effort, and they're away. Ross Hugo He's shanked one from half back, and all of a sudden it's back in New Norfolk hands.
A good kick inside 50 there for the Eagles. There's no one running it. Oh, McGee's on the end of it now. He gets the handball out to Campbell again. There's a good kick there by Nathan Eisel into the 50 for the Eagles though. See, looks like Newman's taking the mark now. Out wide for the Tigers on the back pocket. He kicks now down the line to Reeves, who marks it on the half back. Got a couple of whistles there, trying to move the man on the mark back a little, I think, but perhaps a little bit of over officiating here.
Reeves now feeling the pressure from the New Norfolk locals, but he does move it on to the hands of Fitz, and he's off, and Big Hux is on the move. Has it bounce?
Got Gray running past, he burns him and handballs inside now. Gannon wheels and goes. Long handball to Gray, who's sitting out the front of the contest. He's got a bit of space here, he puts it on the left inside 50, headed in the Henderson direction. He can't beat his opponent, but Patterson might dive. Oh, New Norfolk players go on the ground, he's taken by Patterson now. We'll have a ball up on half forward for the Tigers. An absolute desperation as he stands up and tries to get the ball away, but it's a ball up. The umpire's having none of it.
New Norfolk players not happy with Patterson there as the ball goes up. Tapped down by Huxley and out the back to Bradford. But he's just kicked it to the goal square, and the unmanned New Norfolk fullback moves it on to Nathan Lester on the half-back flank.
Good kick from Lester away. It's marked by Jacob Wigg now. New Norfolk being a little bit more direct with the footy now. We talked about the chipping round earlier, but a bit more down the line. It's marked by Burgess now, who contradicts what I just said and handballs out wide. Now we're standing around chipping again. We go the short kick in the direction of Tyson Eisel, who takes the mark on the wing. And he goes back. Yep, they definitely heard me. Now they're trying to make me sound like an absolute idiot, but that's all right now. As we switch across the ground, oh, this is dangerous stuff here. If the Tigers can intercept, but...
Reverse torp there from the New Norfolk defender, but they've managed to move it out to the scoreboard side wing now, and they're going through the middle now with Jordan Gunther.
Wheels, that's a good kick inside 50. There's three there from either team. Oh, looks like it's paid a mark. We paid the mark there to Nick Clayton, I believe it is.
It's a great contested mark in between Reeves and Sullivan.
Yeah, two of the Tigers better players as well, and he's outmarked both of them, so he's looking a bit worse for wear after taking it. Sort of limping back now to take his kick. It was Ben Lovell, in fact, sorry, not Nick Clayton. But
he's been involved in the play a lot, Lovell. Bit of a leading up target.
Got the suspense building now with a long run up. I think both sides still yet to get a major this quarter, so.
He's kicked it away again to that bit of a magnet, that left side, as it goes through for a behind. So got still searching for the first goal of this quarter after a blistering first quarter, Josh.
Yeah, certainly slowed down a little bit in the paces, but we see a whopping 7 behinds kicked in total for the quarter and no goals just yet. So see now Campbell brings it back in for the Tigers, and he's got it to Alex Stevens, the big fella. He takes it in the back pocket and he kicks short and high. It's not as short as I thought, in the direction of Hugo, who marks it on the half-back flank now. He tells everyone to move, give him a bit of options. He kicks now down the line in the Reeves direction. Reeves doesn't present. I think we might have had a knee done there as Ben Lovell's tried to. No, he's pulled up very gingerly. His legs sort of cramped up mid-air as he's taken a mark there, and he's limping back now. I don't think he'll be on too much longer after kicking this, but kicks short there. Yeah, he's grabbing that knee. He doesn't look great. He hobbles now, and his mate in Ashley Burgess kicks long inside 50. That's a grab there to, I think it was Michael Thompson. Yeah, it was Michael Thompson now.
So the Tigers you sense the bit of momentum shifting towards the favour of the Eagles. So the Tigers just need to go back and regroup after this kick.
Yeah, Thompson here will slot this one for sure. He's about 15 metres out, 45-degree angle. He'll get the first one of the second quarter here. I'm calling it. He's welcome to prove me wrong, but he hasn't. He puts it through the middle there. The Eagles get the first one of the second quarter. We see now New Norfolk with 3 goals, 9-27. Still trailing the Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers 4-6-30.
So beautiful day here at Boyer. Thank you for listening. If you have just tuned in, this is Hobart Tigers versus the New Norfolk Eagles, live from Boyer Oval in New Norfolk. We're just seeing New Norfolk slot one through, first goal of the second quarter. The green team about to ball it up. They're getting a lot of touches today.
Yeah, a few stoppages so far, a few behinds this quarter as well, but they've got the first major of the quarter. They'll be happy with that. So a scrappy kick forward, but Bradford will run onto it for the Tigers now and try and bring it back. He hasn't quite managed it now as Wigg gets the handball away, and there's a long kick from Wardlaw inside 50 for the Eagles. If they get another one here, they'll hit the lead and they'll be pretty happy with themselves. But Campbell now palming the ball forward, gaining about 30 metres. Still no clear possession here. Still palming the ball forward. He handballs back now to Callan Newman, who gets the kick away on the left. Bradford, he's looking a bit more free movement there, coming back from shoulder injury. The ball bounces to Sullivan, who gets crunched, gets a handball back to Bradford. He gets a quick kick away there, but it's to the opposition now, and they'll come back down the line as Sullivan misses with the tackle.
Beautifully done by Brandon King for New Norfolk, evading 3 tackles as the ball's just on the forward side of the centre square for New Norfolk. Delivery inside, dropped by our boy Ben Lovell. But there has been a mark inside 50
to the mystery man, number 6.
Number 6.
We see now he kicks quickly to Michael Thompson, probably the best option of the target there, a pretty experienced forward, so he'll go back now. He'll be going for his second one for the quarter here, probably 30 metres out, 45-degree angle once again, so.
Feel that if he kicks this one, Josh, the Eagles will be very much up and about. He's kicked it, it's fading to the left side.
Oh, we've got a target there, he's popped up late.
Big uncontested mark there taken by the New Norfolk forward in the long sleeves.
Trying to work out who it is. He won't turn and face number 9. It's Ashley Burgess again, so he's been good today so far. And I'm not quite sure why we're leaving someone with that height, that free, as we hear now the siren for half-time. He could put the Eagles in front. He probably should put the Eagles in front here on half-time here at Boyer Oval. He comes in now, does Ashley Burgess. He puts it through the middle, straight through the pine trees there. And New Norfolk, with a little bit of wind in the sails there late in the quarter, they hit the lead now with 4 goals 9. 33 leading Hobart 4-6-30 at half time.
Late quarter SMS coming in. Question asking how many bald heads are playing for the Tigers today?
Let's have to have a look actually.
In the seniors, it's generally you got the 3. The 3 you got Marcus Fitz when he's available. You've got Nichols back from holiday and usually Webster, but that's a great question, quite topical. Webster played today in the reserves game.
So you got a trilogy normally of bald heads.
You do, which does make it harder for the commentary. Nichols obviously with his tan makes it a little bit easier for the boys. But Webster today, Joshua Webster that is, popping up in the reserves game to take a big contested mark in the last 2 minutes and kick the winning goal for the Hobart Reserves.
So here we are at half-time, Boyer Oval, live Hobart Tigers versus New Norfolk Eagles. Let's just take stock. Where are we at right now, half-time?
We see Hobart started pretty early there with a win, big first quarter from them. Pretty excited, and I guess pretty competitive for that quarter. But New Norfolk 2 goals late will take the momentum from half-time here, despite only a 3-point difference between the two sides. So Hobart really need to regroup here and get one early in the third quarter and get up and about again. So.
Alrighty, well, you're listening to Edge Radio 99.3 FM. We're going to take a break for half-time, play some music for you. But do stay tuned. The next half is coming up. We'll be broadcasting until the end of the match. We'll do a bit of a post-match roundup as well. The broadcast will go until a bit after 4:30. Hope you're enjoying it. You can be listening via 99.3 FM in Hobart or online anywhere in the world, edgeradio.org.au. And if you want to send us a message during the broadcast, 0427 334 336. And that's how you can get in touch with us. Don't call the number. Please actually send us an SMS message. For the moment, though, let's play some music because that's what Edge Radio is also good at. Not just good at sports broadcasting, but very good at music, as listening to Edge Radio 99.3 FM. And if you're a little bit technical, you could be listening via the website edgeradio.org.au. That's where a lot of people are listening. Good afternoon. We're live from Boyer Oval in New Norfolk, and we are calling the match between the Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers and the New Norfolk Eagles. I'm going to put my commentators on air now, and for some reason it's the final countdown? No. something else.
It is the final countdown.
It is the final countdown. I don't
One of
know
my
why.
favourite karaoke songs there, Alistair.
I had no idea for a moment. I was like, I'm questioning myself. Is it the final countdown? We've got the Eagles coming out onto the fields, and the green team had just been hogging the centre circle for quite a while there, the green team being the umpires. Josh, where are we at?
We see now, just after half-time there, as the team's running out, we see New Norfolk 4-9-33 leading Hobart 4-6-30. I might just take the next minute or so to go around the group. See at the other games, we've got Lindisfarne hosting Sorrel. At half-time, they lead 10-6-66 to Sorrel 7-4-46. We see, I think it's at Abbotsfield Park, we've got Claremont leading Dodgers Ferry 9-11-65 to Dodgers Ferry 3-3-21. Following unusually, a Dodgers Ferry forfeit in the reserves there, so big news there from Abbotsfield Park. And the latest score I could find for the Brighton hosting Huonville was at quarter time. Huonville 4-2-26 leading Brighton 1-0-6. So a couple of upset results there.
The final countdown is blaring here at Boyer. We're doing some leg exercises over.
A few kick throughs now. Yeah. We see the water boys warming up there as well.
So what have we seen so far between the two clubs here, Josh?
We've seen Hobart come out of the box early with a lot of running, and I think they're a bit more tired that quarter. And New Norfolk chipping the ball around probably counted Hobart's fitness that quarter. We see now New Norfolk getting a couple of late goals in the quarter to take the lead, so Tigers will be looking to bite back early here and make the most of that first quarter. Otherwise, it was all for nothing. So.
Don't forget you can text us a message and ask questions and give us feedback. 0427 334 336. We'd love to know what you're thinking of the broadcast and whether the Tigers can get up and win or whether the Eagles will take the home advantage. And of course it is the historic round as well, isn't it? So do you want to get just a little bit more deep into what it means?
Well, Boyer Oval was actually donated by the pulp mill to the community back in the 1940s, so and built to the same specifications as the MCG, so I read. So certainly a very big ground.
It is a very, very big ground. Looks like everyone is starting to warm up to the idea of playing some more football.
Now we're about to get back into it here. And we see now the Hobart players run out of the huddle. And looks like Ree's running to the forward position. The Tigers really needing him to kick a couple this half. He's certainly a very fiery player and kicked a lot of goals for them this year, but they need to get him into the action here early as he heads now to full forward. So
it looks like we'll have Dylan Huxley taking the ruck for Hobart to begin, with Hugo also in the middle and Fitz. Hux wins the tap down from Ben Lovell, and the Tigers take it away through Hugo, who hits Bradford, it looks like, and onto Sean Gray. Just chips wider still towards the far wing.
And Bradford kicks long inside 50 now. It's headed in the Reeves direction, but he can't get it now. Gray running and trying to lay a tackle there for the Tigers, but he can't make it stick. See New Norfolk now coming out through former coach John Murray, kicking down the line there out wide. And it's headed in the direction of the mystery man once again, the number 6. He handballs wide now. We get a kick away. I think it was Thompson with a long kick there. It's marked by... And comes inside 50 now, heading long, heading in the direction of Nick Clayton, but he can't quite get onto it now. There's a couple of players falling over and the ball's out of bounds. So we'll throw it in there. Late panic there from the Hobart defender Mark Young as he thought the ball was stopped, still in play, but wasn't quite. So we'll throw it in now right in front of the change rooms here at Boyer Oval. At New Norfolk's end of the goals. So now Fitz takes it out of the ruck for the Tigers. He handballs forward now. We've got a kick coming away now. I think it was Sullivan with the kick there. It goes down the line. It's headed in the direction of, I think it was, might have been Thompson again marking on the wing there. He kicks short now out to the flank, and it's marked by Jake King. Oh, push up again. Getting his name called out there. We love mentioning push-ups. So he kicks now. It's a very short kick. It's 15 metres apparently, so it's marked by number 39, the other mystery man. He kicks inside 50 now, and Huxley takes a mark there for the Tigers, right in front of those change rooms once again. On the left back pocket for the Tigers. He kicks short to Sullivan, barely 15, but the mark's been paid there. And McGee runs past for the hands, but he burns him there as we see Sullivan covering his forehead there, trying to trying to skew that sun from his view, kicking short now to the line to McGee, who takes the mark for the Tigers. Still no options here, and we see now McGee calling his men to actually present for him. Nothing doing, and he kicks it now along. It's a turnover now. New Norfolk will bring it back inside 50. It's headed back towards Huxley for the Tigers, who jumps and takes a chest mark uncontested. He quickly plays on now, comes out the right. He's got Brenton Alley. He fumbles it, but he's got time. He's got about 20 metres of space in front of him now. Kicks on the right towards the line. He's probably going to go out of bounds here, but if not, the tan Nichols might get it. No, dramatic double knee slide there, and just avoided the effects mark there, much to Alistair's dismay. So we'll throw it in now, right in front of...
If there was a heart and mouth moment, I had to stand up and be like, oh, it's okay.
So that was a very impressive double knee slide there from Nichols. We'll give him credit for that one. But see now Sullivan with a kick away, but he gets pretty quickly tackled by Murray and not free. Gannon with a scrappy handball forward, but New Norfolk will be running away from it. No, they won't. Campbell gets on the end of it for the Tigers. Handballs to Nichols. The bald man next to the bald umpire. He kicks inside 50. One bounce to Reeves. Reeves kicks the highest kick I've just about ever seen from 30 metres out.
Oh.
Nichols just about gets his head taken off running into the contest, but nothing doing. Big tackle from Patterson. Nichols in the square. He's got a goal there. He's absolutely stolen a goal, but Mark Nichols, welcome back from your holiday, son, and that's a nice goal.
That's just testament to his running ability there, Josh. He never stops. He may have fumbled a couple of times there, maybe dropped a chest mark, but it's great third effort there from Nichols. And
I'm guessing he's going to use this as an excuse to go on another holiday now.
He may well do.
Yeah, and, a little bit of a helicopter kick, but when you're only 5 metres out in goal square, you can probably get away with that. So he gets his second goal for the game now. And the Tigers with the first goal for the quarter now back in the lead. 5-6-36 leading New Norfolk 4-9-33. So they'll be pretty happy with that start, and they scrap one together early.
He's claimed that one, Nichols. He's waved to someone in the crowd. He's a humble bloke, but he like anyone, loves kicking goals.
See now Ben Lovell getting the better of the ruck there for the Eagles. And they look to go forward again here from the centre. Kick wide in the direction of Nathan Lester. He takes the mark, outmarking his counterpart in Alley. Goes back to the centre circle here. We've got a fumble, but John Murray's taken it on the second grab. Murray kicks to the right flank now. That's a good grab. I think it's Jacob Week again for the Eagles now. Plays on quickly. Long kick there. Looks like McGee's run away with it for the Tigers. Sort of stolen it and come across the face to Stevens. Once again, dangerous. Stevens sort of tackled as he's marked it. Can't get a 50, but he'll give it now a handball to McGee. Running past, who handballs to Jacob Campbell running past. He comes back inboard, a little bit of candy there, and then handballs to Stevens. Stevens kicks down the line, but it's back in the John Murray direction, intercepting for New Norfolk. Runs 15 metres, kicks it inside 50 now. It's long to a contest. Michael Thompson has a kick, misses it when he's tackled, but now Campbell to clear for the Tigers. It's a bounce kick to Hugo. He handballs, and Woods has got it, I think, who handballs. Coming out now through Callan Newman for the Tigers, their fitness coach. Certainly doing a lot of running today, very fit, so he now turns the ball over. Unfortunately, he'll be running back the other way now as New Norfolk come inside 50 there. There's all Tigers backmen there, there's 4 of them, and somehow we're competing here. The mystery man number 6 has brought it to ground for the Eagles. There's a kick there, I think it's Thompson, but it goes away to the right there. New Norfolk getting their first score for the quarter and adding to it with a behind.
So the Tigers looking quite composed coming out of defence, but when they get to that halfway mark, Josh, it just looks like they lack an option.
Yeah, it's looking like that early, isn't it? We see now Huxley marks sort of half back for the Tigers there. He wheels now and comes out the right-hand side of the ground. He's got Sullivan. Sullivan will run and take it on the bounce. He kicks in the Reeves direction. Reeves with an uncontested... Oh, bit late there. That's a 50-metre penalty. Cole Hanson with late contact to the back of the head there.
There's some chiffiness here.
Bit of a cheeky spoil there. I think he might have known what he was doing.
He did. Nichols went up to meet Kyle Hansen after that cheap shot. That's all that can really be described as, Josh, as Reeves will take his kick from the goal square.
Yeah, I think he must have paid a second 50, so he will line up on the goal line there.
Maybe a bit of colourful language from the New Norfolk players.
Yeah, a little bit of colourful language. Certainly, that's been uncharacteristic of them today. As we see now, Reeves runs into the square, puts it through the pine trees, and it's a goal there.
What happens to the football? Oh, no, it comes back, does it? When it goes through the pine trees.
Yeah, it's bounced off the pine tree and come back in as we see the second ball's quickly grabbed.
Just wondering if we're going to lose a ball.
No, she's come back, and Reeves has got his first of the day, probably a little bit later on in the day than he would have liked, and probably not the circumstances he would have liked it, but the Tigers have got 2 this quarter now. That's a good start for them.
Do you know, I like these pine trees. Can we get some at the TCA?
Yeah, it might break the wind a little bit, but we probably need them in all directions. So
You just surround it with pine trees.
a little bit of a fort or something.
How long do they take to grow to be over goalpost height, do you reckon, Alistair?
Oh, blimey, maybe 10 years, yeah.
I reckon we see now Sullivan with a quick kick away from the centre, and Mark Nichols has taken the grab on the right half forward flank for the Tigers. He handballs back to Sullivan. He's racking them up today. Sells some candy. Handballs back to Nichols, who looks to handball back to Sullivan. Comes in board. Kicks it now to full forward. Looks like Hobart can't quite take the grab now, and it's brought away by Nathan Lester for the Eagles now. He comes in the Blair Wardlaw direction. He kicks now down the line. That's a good kick, and it's taken by Luke Joseph. I think he's the club games record holder, so certainly a stalwart of this side now as he looks to sell some candy now and switch, but he's turned it over to Sullivan, who marks at centre half forward for the Tigers there. A little bit wobbly, probably not the most reassuring mark, but he's taken it, and he comes short now to Reeves, who gets another one, and perhaps he was listening to me. He's got a little bit more impact. I'm going to take all the credit here if he kicks this. But Reeves, 30 metres out straight in front, will line up for goal for the Tigers, hopefully third of the quarter.
So Sullivan to Reeves becoming just a bit of a repeated phrase so far this quarter.
Yeah, certainly if you're a Hobart supporter, that's been the phrase for a few years. We had a little bit of a spell without both players, but both returning to the club after the State League. So you see now Reeves runs in and kick looks a bit wobbly. It's gone left, no good.
Much to the delight of a couple of the supporters. So the Tigers have got a set up here to stop this New Norfolk exit from the defensive 50. They've been working it quite well all day, both teams have. As New Norfolk work it to the far wing, and that's spoiled over the line there, I think, by Woods.
So don't forget, you can send us a text message during the coverage, 0427 334 336. Let us know what you think of the broadcast, and if you've got any questions or any play you'd like us to point out, or if there's a player you want to know what's been up to. We've got some stats. We've got Stats Man working on things. Yeah, he's smiling at me. He doesn't want to be on mic. That number again, I lost my train of thought. 0427 334 336. Back to the action. Josh.
We see now New Norfolk looking to take it away, coming off the back line. Is it a missed kick or a holding the man here? We've got a holding the man free kick awarded by the umpire, so New Norfolk will bring it out now. And we see now Hobart leading the clearances 13 goals to 12. It was actually, I think around quarter time, it was like 9 to 4 or something. So Hobart turning around the clearances after quarter time there. That's a good observation from the stats man. You see now New Norfolk still in a similar position, coming out of the back line, looking to bring it across the face here, and it's marked by Luke Joseph once again. He wheels now, he kicks it on that left. That's a good kick. It's headed in the direction of Rowan Heron. He's taking a commanding mark there. Time and space there, so he's looking, burns a couple of short options now. He would go a bit longer down the line, but it's going to be a contest, I think. And see Murphy gets a spoil on there, and he's probably tackled without it there as Newman gets a kick away for the Tigers, and Reeves marks 65 out. Reeves kicks now long inside 50. It's headed in the leak direction. He can't take the mark, and there's a big spoil over the top there out of bounds for a throw-in. That was a big effort from the New Norfolk backman, Shane Benicia. A 4-time premiership player, I might add, so got a few medals there in the collection. You see now the ball thrown back in the right forward pocket for the Tigers. A little bit more noise from the crowd here. Probably not liking the result at the moment, but we'll have a bit of scrappiness again, and we see now the finding of clearance is coming with the mystery man getting a kick across the middle. Sun in the eyes there, and he misses that one. Mark Young to clean up for the Tigers. Back out to Callan Newman with a sweeping handball forward to Brenton Alley. He runs out the left now, kicks it short onto that flank. It's marked by Charlie Leake. That's a good grab there.
How'll he go with the distance here, Charlie Leake, do you think, Josh?
I reckon the distance will be alright, actually. Doesn't look like there's a lot of options for passing off. It'd be a good kick, but he'll go close. The
powerful legs of Charlie Leake, of course, a former state sprinter, I believe.
Yeah, sub 11 seconds, I think, 100 metres. So he runs in now. We'll see how he goes now. That's a long kick. Certainly got the distance, but it's gone left. Through for a behind there for the Tigers.
So quick SMS in to us was just a comment on violent football being ugly football. Time to stamp out the thuggery.
I'd certainly agree with that comment, but we haven't had a whole lot. There's been a couple of little, certainly the umpire doing a good job awarding the 50 metre, stamping it out pretty quickly.
Yeah, so the umpires have been quite good, not tolerating any kind of chippiness.
So now a few tackles here, a few small handballs, but nothing much doing here. As we see Apted, the man Dustin Martin, we'll call him, laying a couple of tackles. A few more tackles here. New Norfolk in a lot of trouble to bring it out now, but a big sweeping run, and we've come out now through Gunther.
Gunther broke 3 tackles, but his kick is straight back to Henderson, the middle, who gives it off to the reliable McGee, who has jinxed me there, and he's coughed that one up, and Rowan Heron takes the mark at centre-half back. He goes out wide to Blair Wardlaw, who unfortunately tumbles a handball a bit wide. He recovers now, but he's coughed that up, I believe, to Mark Young across half-back for the Tigers on the far side wing, staring directly into the sun.
Yeah, he might have a bit of trouble kicking this one. He won't be able to see a lot. He goes down the line, though, straight in front of that scoreboard again, and it's over for a throw-in with a big spoil over the top once again.
Amused by the size of that water boy, were you there, Josh?
Yeah, it was a little bit. It looks like he's wearing some sort of cloak. The pink bib being a little bit too long for the water boy, but...
It was a backwards cape or something.
Yeah, some sort of backwards cape, it looks like.
You reckon 6 or 7 years old?
Yeah, certainly not too old, but he's probably seen a lot of footy in his time, probably been up here for a little one. So see now Newman bringing the clearance away for the Tigers. It's a long kick inside 50. Nichols with the fluoro boots will stand out here. Gets the handball away now. Bradford runs onto that left on the boundary line, 35 out. Oh, I thought it was through the middle, but it's through the left, and it's a behind there. That's 3 for the quarter now.
I've just got an SMS in asking what is Josh Munting's nickname around the Hobart Football Club and how did it come about?
I only know you as Josh.
Yeah, no, I'm not too sure on.
I reckon someone's trying to get a story out of us.
Sounds like a stitch up. Stevens receives one to the head there across half-back, but Michael Thompson clears again, and Murray runs it out over the line. Hobart Tigers, Shawnee Gray appealing for deliberate, but a throw-in across the Tigers' defensive 50 on the commentary side.
Oh, thank you for the SMS about Josh's nickname, but I reckon that's a story for another day.
Yeah, that probably is. That's we see now Patterson takes the ball out of the ruck and is penalised accordingly. So I think it's Shovel now to bring it in for New Norfolk. There are a few calls from the players.
Shovels it up towards the wing, and a great contested mark there by Michael Thompson.
Oh, McGee with a cheeky one late there. Probably a fair hit, but on the mystery man. As seen now New Norfolk bring it inside 50. And Nick Clayton looking to pick it up here, but he's beaten by 2, is he? No, held without it, I think, the umpire's saying. So Nick Clayton will line up now. 35 metres out on the out towards the boundary. Kicking towards the pulp mill end of the ground for the Eagles. They're looking for their first of the quarter, so a couple of goals behind now. They probably need this one. But
maybe played for it a bit there, Clayton, but he did put his head over the footy, got there first, and a bit of a reward for effort.
It's gone to the right, through for a behind there. See now Sullivan looking to bring it back in for the Tigers. See now a little bit of a water fight between the 2 water boys wearing reverse capes. So probably wasting water there, guys. I wouldn't recommend that. See now Sullivan kicking out for the Tigers, headed to McGee. He marks, runs backwards, plays on, probably misses the target a bit with the handball, but Roscoe Hugo's got it away now to Fitz. He gets a quick one away to Gannon, streaming through the middle of the ground, Gannon, and he's outrun 3 blokes, put it on the right boot, inside 50. Patterson's free at the back, but Reeves takes the mark for the Tigers there. Gannon too quick through the middle there, burning 3 off, so...
We'll just see if he puts lots of goal here, but I've got a question about Reeves that's just come in via SMS. I'm going to put Josh on the spot.
Yeah, no worries, though. We'll see how he goes with this kick before I comment on anything.
I think that ball movement there from the Tigers, from half-back up to Reeves, is the best ball movement we've seen all day, Josh. That willingness of getting in and to take it on.
There were a couple of collected handballs with the experience of Fitz. See now, Reeves has put it through the middle for the Tigers. That might answer a couple of questions, but what was the question, Alistair?
Well, we've got, apart from the fist bumps up here, we've got a question coming via SMS. Is it true Sam Reeves' older brother has more footy ability than him, but injuries ended his career a bit early?
Well, certainly Big Billy was pretty dangerous up forward back in the day, and I remember playing a bit of footy with him. I was quite amazed that he was under 23 at the time still, a bit of a larger bloke, but he's a pretty good footballer. I guess injuries may have cut him short. And
he's a pretty handy runner for the Hobart seniors most of the
year. Yeah, he certainly
round.
is. I think he's out for the rest of the year at the moment through injury as a runner, so that's an unusual one. But better than Sam Reeves, you never know. So see now New Norfolk getting the clearance away. It's the mystery man again. He kicks forward inside 50. I will have to find his name out later on, but see now a bit of scrimmage here, and we'll have a stoppage on half forward for New Norfolk.
Mystery man, probably the king in the north, isn't he? He's come up many times.
He's had a bit of it so far, mystery man. So. See now, it looks like Blair Wardlaw getting it away. No, it wasn't. It was Mystery Man again. Getting it away for the Eagles. And it's a pretty good grab there at full forward to Nick Clayton again.
Yeah, just too strong for McGee there in the goal square. A bit of a wrestle went on, but yeah, Clayton's taken a nice chest mark there on a slight angle.
I just want to add that the reason he's Mystery Man is he's number 6, isn't he?
He's number 6?
Yeah, he's not listed. The reason he's Mystery Man is he's not listed on our information. So, Mystery Man, King of the North.
So he has slotted that goal through, and 3 junior runners have all streaked out to meet him with their respective drink bottles.
So Nick Clayton second for the game. That's a good goal to him. Great grab there.
I've just received a text from Hobart senior squad member Ben Garrett asking how the reserves went today. If you have only just tuned in, the Hobart reserves managed to get up 9-8-62, defeating New Norfolk 8-11-59 in what was a pretty tight match. Joshua Webster kicking a goal with about a minute or 2 to go for the Hobart reserves. So there you go, Ben Garrett. I hope you're resting up that knee, mate, and potentially making a second comeback in the next few weeks.
So the mystery man runs through, streaming through, makes a big clearance and kicks it forward, but for the Eagles coming to full forward now. But the Tigers clearing it out now as Campbell's probably lucky not to give one away, and Woods kicks it long for the Tigers back out towards the New Norfolk interchange bench. I think it's Sullivan's guided it out there with just a little knock on for the Tigers.
So that sun that was has been present all day, Josh, has just started to disappear here in the valley. Yeah,
we're losing our shadow off the stand as well, so it's definitely moving around. Probably going to get a bit cold here very shortly, but as you see, I think Flanagan takes it over the boundary once again for the Tigers.
He's looking quite fresh, Flanagan, despite having a birthday yesterday, Josh. Looks like he may have kept celebrations in check, although that's not what he's known for.
Yeah, I think he must have done. Probably played a few 90s tracks, though. A bit of a fan of those, I'm told. So
is that why we're getting like the final countdown coming on all the time?
Yeah, maybe it was his request.
He is a huge Shania Twain fan. It's a little known fact about Flanagan.
I think you've just embarrassed him quite badly.
I'm sure that he won't see it that way.
Was that such Man, I Feel Like a Woman?
Yeah, Man, I Feel Like a Woman, among others. I'm not as New
Nick
Norfolk
Clayton
here.
Running through there. There's a pretty good clearance, a long kick, straight through to Clayton again on the end of the square, puts it through for the Eagles. They've got a couple back, and the tide is turning here for the New Norfolk Footy Club.
It is. They move up to only being 4 points behind Hobart now. Hobart 7-9-51. And the Eagles move up to 47.
See now, once again, being swamped by water boys is Nick Clayton, but we'll come back through the middle of the... Or they water people now. Is it? I'm not sure if that's a politically correct term or... But nonetheless, water carriers,
just
perhaps.
Water people makes them sound like they're from the sea.
I quite like the name water people, though.
From the river here.
We see now the Reeves wins the hit out in the ruck now. It's number 16 for New Norfolk, gets the clearance.
I don't know whether you call them river people.
He's had a fair bit of the footy today.
He said he has. See now, coming out on the flank, it looks like Mark Young will guide it over for the Tigers. Just running with it there, making sure no one else got on the end of that.
So the Tigers' defence under fire a little bit at the moment. The New Norfolk boys are moving the ball quite quickly from the centre of the ground. So we've got to throw in about the defensive 50 on the far side wing So Hobart will be looking forward to moving this forward pretty
Got a
quickly.
free kick here. I didn't quite see what it was for.
Might just
No,
be
we
a rethrow.
Just rethrow apparently. So try again now.
Oh, it's better.
Norfolk play getting quick handball off now. And no one really running onto it. We've got a Hobart player over. I can't see who it is. There's 4 or 5 blokes swamped on it pretty quickly there. A couple of appeals for holding the ball, but nothing doing. The umpire says, I'll have it. And we go again in on the half-forward flank for the Eagles now.
So at the moment, they're probably as far away as they can be here at Boyer Oval. And Boyer is a huge oval. How are the binoculars working out for you, Josh?
Yeah, seemingly go okay. We see now as Patterson's got it again. He comes off half-back for the Tigers. Long kick in the tan Nichols direction. He'll be looking to slip through the fake tan here. He keeps it with good block there, and Bradford's run on to put the left foot inside 50 for the Tigers. It's in the leak direction. He's got 2 to beat. He gets first hands on it, takes it to ground. He gets cleaned up there with the Shepherd as clearing that one.
He's back on his feet now, Leek. It did look like he wore a bit of a high one.
Yeah, he might have got a high one there. Just a bit of a bump as his mate runs off with the ball there as they throw it back in now. Ree's looking to win the tap for the Tigers. He can't do so, but he's gotten the ball somehow and he's under it now. Perhaps taken high, but nothing doing, says the umpire. And we'll try again for another ball up. See now Ben Shovel-Lovell in the ruck against Reeves. See now Apted's got it for the Tigers. He handballs to Fitz, who tackled pretty quickly and scraps the kick along the ground away. Norfolk clearing it now through a desperate kick from Cole Hanson. It comes out now. Tyson Eisel's on the end of it. He handballs it off. Oh, we're in trouble here. Blair Wardlaw turns and avoids a tackle there. Ali's missed him, but he kicks it into the opponent. Ganinin, he's stolen the ball. Runs through 30 metres away. He's put it through for a sausage roll there for the Tigers. Ganinen's pinch 1-2 now. And that is his second of the day.
Brilliant pinpoint kick there from Ganinin. He's deceptively quick, Josh.
Yeah, well, he literally just ran through about a metre away from the bloke that kicked it, just sort of caught the kick and just took off with it. So.
All right, boys, another SMS for us via the line. Is it true that number 13 for Hobart Football Club, Luke Sullivan, won the seniors best and fairest in 2015, but he had the man flu and could not attend, so his mum accepted the award on his behalf?
I will confirm that one is actually, in fact, true. So that is a very good observation there.
Thank you for that message. 0427 334 336. If you'd like to send us a question or just give us stroke our egos a bit, tell us how we're doing.
Bit of a pattern emerging here with their SMSs, Alistair, as the ball's thrown up in the middle. And
I'll just take them as they come.
Maybe another ball up inside the centre circle as Reeves emerges with the ball. He's had a good quarter this quarter, Reeves. He's been moved into the ruck.
Yeah, and he's had a couple of goals up forward as well, so he's had an impact. So maybe he's heard the call and perhaps he is a better player than his brother. We'll see now. Campbell kicks it from behind centre for the Tigers, gets it forward, and it's Nichols who's beaten by 2 there for the Tigers. It's out of bounds for a throw-in right in front of our effects mic once again.
Another clearing kick there from
So it's getting alarmingly close to it, the effects mic, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, the trainer's just missed it.
Thrown in straight in front of us here. We're right in the action here at Edge Radio 99.3 FM.
We just nearly get our effects mic given the boot.
We see now Reeves gets a kick away, but it's straight into his opponent. He gets over the ball now. He's got about 4 tackling him. He gains a metre or 2 and we'll have another ball up.
Huge quarter from Reeves, and the boys come in and pick him up, let him know.
We see if you've just tuned in here at Boyer Oval. It's Hobart 8-9-57 leading New Norfolk 6-11-47. Probably about 15 or 20 minutes into the third quarter here. See Reeves lays a tackle on his counterpart there. It's Michael Thompson with the ball now. And we'll have another ball up there. And we've got Shovel in the ruck again for the Eagles now. Gets the hit out. I think a wig handball there. And now it's to Jordan Gunther. He gets a kick away just as he's tackled right in the nick of time. And Wiggy now gets the kick into the centre half forward for the Eagles.
Oh,
big spoil from Stevens, but New Norfolk have got the runners here. Somehow Gray gets to it. Looks like he's gotten to it first for the Tigers, coming off half-back. He takes his time, collects it, runs wide, gets a handball out to Callan Newman, who's grabbed as soon as he gets it, so it spills free now. New Norfolk coming forward, streaming inside 50, with a couple of targets at full forward here. We're in trouble, the Tigers. Mark not quite taken, but I think it was Clayton again. So it looks like Mark Young with the handball, but he's turned it over, and New Norfolk will kick it behind just to the right there. So very fortunate for the Tigers in that instance. Quick kick away from Woods there. He's got Sullivan right on the chest. Sullivan kicks it forward to mark by Reeves, who handballs to the running Fitz. He kicks from the wing. He's got Gannon. He's been good lately, Gannon, and he takes a mark now, probably about 75, 80 metres out on that wing. Kicks the Burley. It comes right, it wobbles a bit to the middle, probably not where he intended. And we'll see now Rowan Heron run away with it off half-back for New Norfolk. Straight through the centre, he's hit his teammate up, Blair Wardlaw. Free right in the middle. Wardlaw runs, he beats one. No, he doesn't beat one. He gets tackled now. He's wrapped up and turns it over. Kicks to Flanagan straight up. Flanagan handballs to Reeves. Reeves kicking now forward for the Tigers. Looks like Bradford sort of pushed off it there, and his opponent Jordan Gunther gets a soccer away forward for the Eagles here. I think Nathan Eisel there with a good handball and pick up. We've got number 70, Jake Campbell, for the Eagles getting it forward. Woods now handballs forward for the Tigers. He's got Bradford, he handballs back. Carl Newman picks it up for the Tigers. Beats one, kicks it on the left down the line. He's got Gannon again. He's had a bit of it this quarter, so he plays on now, getting that pace in again. Kicks inside 50. And we've got a mark to the Tigers there. Who's that one? Who's taking that? Oh, Bryce Apted's taking that one for the Tigers. Dusty Martin handballs now. Got Reeves having a shot from 50 out. Hasn't made the distance though. Oh, he can't take the mark, but Sullivan's run in. He's got the old cherry pick there, running into the square.
He runs all day, Sullivan. As all that was going on, it looks like Henderson for the Tigers has pulled up a bit lame behind play. He was swinging his arms around a bit in frustration, tried to get over to the contest, but that he might be done for the day. Josh will need to keep a close eye on that. He's a big target up forward for the Tigers.
Yeah, he is. He's had a few injuries, so I think he's having trouble with his is it an ankle or something, or his calves.
Bit of a groin, maybe suspected OP, I think. So
okay.
We'll see how he goes. He's a tough character. He'll be determined to get back out, but we'll see. He looked in a fair bit of pain there, Henderson.
Quick, just before Team Green get the ball up again, we've got another SMS. Will Luke Sullivan go back-to-back this year with best and fairest?
Well, he's got to go very close. He won a lot of the ball last year, so I can certainly say, particularly in games we didn't stand out. We'll have some more competition for it this year, but he's played very well all year. Racked a lot of the ball up, a few more wins. So he'll go very close.
I think
be a good tip, that's for sure.
Beautiful kick forward there from McGee as per. Hits Nichols just behind the centre square on the Tigers' far side. Nichols sidesteps now. He puts it up inside the 50.
There's a lot there. No one can take it. New Norfolk sweeping out the back now. Looks like we'll have a ball up at half forward for the Tigers.
So the Tigers will look to lock this in, really put the foot on the throat. Having said that, there's the siren. And
if you've just tuned in here at Boyer Oval, we have the Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers 9-9-63 leading the New Norfolk Eagles 6-12-48 at three-quarter time. Yes, I will say it again, the Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers leading the New Norfolk Eagles. Probably not the expected result, but looking good at this stage.
Great quarter there from the Tigers. In response to that question, I think Timmy Langdale's had a huge year for the Tigers seniors, but I believe he'll be unavailable for the rest of the season, so that might go on to cost him. But yeah, Sullivan, as Josh said, a reliable, consistent performer for the Tigers over the last... How many years do you think, Josh?
Sullivan...
Many
most
years.
Most of the years since 2009, bar one, I think so.
Alrighty, three-quarter time here. Edge Radio 99.3 FM is what you're tuned to. You're listening to the Hobart Tigers versus New Norfolk Eagles, live from Boyer Oval up in New Norfolk. We're going to take a quick music break here at three-quarter time, and we'll be back to call the fourth quarter and then wrap up everything. Stay tuned. We're going to listen to all that's about to take off.
And we see here the Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers 9-9-63 leading New Norfolk 6-12-48. I'm joined by Alex Fitzgerald here in the commentary box, if we call it that.
It's a commentary perch.
It is a commentary perch, Alistair.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, boys. It's my commentary debut. I've always dreamed about getting on the Edge Radio broadcast. So following our 3-point win in the reserves of New Norfolk, I quickly sprinted up the back here and been on since the second quarter.
And I've just seen a score update. We've got at Abbotsfield Park, Claremont 11-18-84, leading Dodgers Ferry 5-5-35. So avid listener and guest on Consuming Sports, Darren Mathewson, won't be too happy with that one, but
He just has to accept defeat sometimes.
see now the ball's brought back in, a very quick kick away and clearance for the Eagles there. And a very high kick there, just about done a string kicking that one, has Jake King, the push-up.
Push-up King.
See now the ball at centre half forward, comes inside 50 for the Eagles. The mystery man wheels, he gets it away now. Looks like Clinton Curtin might run onto it for the Eagles, but he's not doing it. Not doing it there, and Stevens gets the chocolates cleaning up for the Tigers. McGee diving there and taking it over the lines.
McGee wasn't having any of that forward attack from New Norfolk, and he stopped them in their tracks.
So just quickly, guys, what do Hobart have to do to seal the deal here?
I reckon they've got to kick at least 3, Alistair, to the what has turned out to be the non-scoring end, the city end, Hobart end, I guess.
So they've got to break a trend.
They do.
Yeah. We see Ali marks there, an intercept for the Tigers coming out of the back line. He handballs to Newman, who's on the left. He goes back to Campbell. Bring back Campbell Newman, I say. He handballs forward there to Luke Sullivan, who kicks now long down the line to Dusty Apted for the Tigers. He handballs to Roscoe Hugo now, wheeling inboard and kicking to centre half forward. It's in the Huxley direction. He can't take the grab. He gets a hand on it. That's a nice headband he's sporting as well, but he gets the handball away now off the ground. New Norfolk will run away with it here, coming back through the middle of the ground through Blair Wardlaw. He's absolutely smashed by Marcus Fitz, but it's a high tackle, says the umpire.
It's almost
And
taken Wardlaw's head off there, but no malice in it, Josh.
I don't think there was any malice. He's just a very hard hitter and pretty hard footy. So Apted now tries to run down his opponent, can't manage. So Norfolk coming wide, and Ali's given away a free kick for high contact there with the spoil, but Norfolk coming inside 50 now. It's a good grab. It's taken by Nick Clayton again. He comes wide. It's a long kick. It's going to just about go the journey. It's marked. Is it marked in the square? It stays on the goal line, at which point it is socketed through by Michael Thompson. Meanwhile, 2 Hobart players lay along the ground next to it.
Big high-flying pack there, Josh, but the ball remained dead in the square, so Thompson was able to put that one through. So the Eagles move that 1 goal closer to putting their head on Hobart.
Just a quick reminder, 0427 334 336 is the SMS number. Send us a message if you've got a question. Remind us to mention something, or if you just want to give us a big thumbs up for the broadcast.
So the experience of Thompson there, just knowing where the ball was and getting the job done. He's got his second for the day, but back through to the middle here now. The Tigers probably wanting to get that one back a little bit early. It's a big conceding one. We see Wardlaw kicks away. Oh, so it wasn't Wardlaw. Mystery Man kicks away again for New Norfolk. Goes all of about 1 metre before it's grabbed by a pack of players. And we'll go for another ball up right next to the centre circle here.
So New Norfolk moved to 7-12-54, and Hobart still holding on to the lead with 9-9-63.
Tackle without it was a New Norfolk player, but they've got the ball going for now. Wardlaw, the short kick, intercepted by Woods. He gives the handball to Callan Newman. He kicks wide. He's got Brenton Alley on the wing here, right on the Eagles' riding. He kicks back inboard to the centre. He's got Patterson just short of centre half forward. He marked unopposed and then went to play on and realised the bloke was on the mark, so we were back. He kicks it inside 50. Not a very good kick, dropped by the New Norfolk player though. Looks like Fitzy's got a kick away off the ground. The other Fitzy, not my co-commentator. We see now New Norfolk cleaning up through Jake Campbell, looking to bring it out of defence. Dangerous back through the middle there. Jacob Wigg turns and tries to sell it, but he's kicked now down the line, and push-up King has marked for the Eagles. Long kick back at the scoreboard here. He's beaten 2, has Michael Thompson once again for the Eagles. That's a long kick forward. It's a pretty good kick actually. But Mark Young's got in the way of it. He just did enough there.
Always very composed, Mark Young.
He brings it back in the middle with a short chip to Reeves. Reeves kicks into the middle of the centre square here. It's marked by Hugo, who doesn't have an opponent. He kicks now to Patterson, who they try to close him down, but Patterson's marked right on the centre circle and handballs to the running Gray. He kicks long now. It's at the alley direction. Alley's running onto it at the half-forward flank, but he can't get there, and New Norfolk will clean up now. There's very slow-moving orange boots. Pick it up now.
Oh.
That was Ben Lovell, sorry, and we see Alley dives on it for the Tigers. And much to the crowd's disappointment, is not called for holding the ball. So
courageous there from Ali. You can see the players almost moving in slow-mo for these first 5 minutes of this quarter, Josh. They're almost out on their feet, but you can tell when Ali looks to be moving slowly that he is, because he's one of the quickest players in the Hobart Tigers.
Yeah, and those slow-moving orange boots I talked about were in fact Brandon King. So
There's a few players with orange boots going about in this game.
Yeah, bit of flashiness.
I'm trying to wonder what the deal is.
See there, the orange hair tackles, and it's holding the ball. He's got Jordan Gunther there from the contest, and Hobart with a clearance here. As the mystery man doesn't look too happy to give the ball back to Reeves, but Hobart will clear it now from the wing.
With a head nod to Reeves as he kicks
Reeves
to the close
kicks
side.
to the leading backman from New Norfolk. Yes, that's correct, the leading backman from New Norfolk, who then clears it out with the marks and kicks to Jake Campbell, who marks and kicks. We've got a chip again. Jacob Wigg with the ball now. He comes wider. It's in the Thompson direction. Oh, McGee was a step ladder there. There's not much else I can say about that one.
He wore that big boot right in the middle of his number 6, Josh.
Yeah, he did, and that's a good kick from Thompson. Now they're coming down the line there. The mystery man again inside 50. That's a kick forward by Ben Shovel-Lovell. And well done. Woods has outmarked his opponent. Oh, that's a bit late there from Kyle Hansen. A bit of a cheeky one as Woods takes the mark. He plays on now and handballs to Sullivan, who takes a bounce, touching the ball on the ground as he's about to get tackled and still avoids the bloke. Plays down the line and kicks it now. McGee can't take the mark for the Tigers. I think it's Fitz there now to clean up. He's fallen over the boundary line, I think, so we'll have a throw in. No, we'll have a ball up right next to the boundary line, in fact.
Great reading the play there by Michael Woods just to get back with the flow of the New Norfolk kick and take that intercepting mark. So probably a goal saver there, Josh.
Yep, so we'll throw the ball up right in front of the coach's box here. New Norfolk with the hit out with a big spoil coming through. I can't quite see. Looks like Leake's going to run onto it for the Tigers. He gets wrapped up and gets a quick handball away now. Roscoe Hugo gets a fresh airy and the ball was out of bounds. Probably a good thing he didn't get a boot on that one. Might have been out on the full. So we'll throw it in now right in front of the New Norfolk bench here as you see the Tigers leading by 9 points. Early in the last quarter, we're probably 7 minutes in. See New Norfolk now getting a high kick, but not very long. Reeves tries to mark it for the Tigers and can't. Probably taken high, but he's gotten away with it there. Here now New Norfolk running forward with the footy. Good tackle there from Mark Young. But New Norfolk now snapping the ball inside 50. Nick Clayton can't quite take the mark, and Blair Wardlaw's there, but Mark Young's outplayed him there. And James McGee sweeps across to Brenton Alley, who marks at fullback in the square for the Tigers. He handballs back to James McGee. Comes out the left side. Kicks to a running Sullivan. He's got a paddock in front of him here, and it's a big paddock here at Boyer Oval. He kicks long to Bradford. He's got to beat 2, and he's outspoiled by Luke Joseph. Then the double team, they get the kick down the line, and coming back to Norfolk way now. Jacob Wigg with the footy now. Wheels on the left. Kicks a bit underwhelming. Couldn't get enough on it. And Campbell's marked for the Tigers. On half back. He's called to play on now. He kicks it. A little bit of language there from the crowd, but we'll see Flanagan takes the mark there in those long sleeves. Kicks down the wing, and Bradford marks.
Great composure there from Flanagan. Bradford waited a long time, but he did find him in the end. Newman wheels around for Hobart inside 50.
Not a very good kick, but has gone past the backman. Somehow missed Rowan Heron. Come to Huxley for the Tigers, even though he's the only Tigers there. Sullivan's got on the end of for the handball back to him. It's kicked long to Nichols. Tries a little bit of candy selling there, but he's run into the post and we'll have a throw in.
This is exactly where the Hobart Co-op Tigers would like to lock it in, Josh, just in this fold pocket as they lead by 9 points. 9-9-63 to 7-12-54, with probably halfway through the final quarter here at Boyer.
See now New Norfolk getting the clearance through the mystery man again. There's a tackle there, but it's probably a bit high against Sullivan, so New Norfolk will take the time. No, they take the advantage and they'll quickly play on now. See Nathan Lester has the ball at halfback flank for the Eagles after taking a mark. He kicks short. He's got Brandon King.
And they're
push
away,
up
Josh.
those slow-moving orange boots again. He kicks out wide. I'm not sure on that one. Not the best kick. Looks like Murphy will be pressing for the Tigers. He's probably tackled his opponent without it. He has tackled his opponent without it. It'll be a free kick to number 43, I think, is Robert Thompson for the Eagles. And we've got a little bit of off-the-ball stuff going on here. A bit of jumper grabbing and whatnot, but be a free kick to New Norfolk here.
Murphy and your boy Gunther going at it there, Josh.
Yeah, now we've got the player with the ball, I think is Robert Thompson, kicking down the line. Callan Newman's gone up for a screamer and forgot to jump there, just putting a foot on the back. We see Nick Clayton there just runs through, avoids the tackle and kicks long inside 50. New Norfolk player free. Blair Wardlaw's run through on his own. 30 metres out, he's kicked it, it's grounded, and then it's gone through for a behind there. Probably didn't need a real good kick there, but...
Just needed to find a player, but yeah, Nick Clayton was sensational there with a Dusty Martin, like, don't argue to about 3 Hobart Tigers.
Yeah, he certainly was. And we see now the Tigers looking to bring it in down the right-hand side. I think it was Apted with the kick there. Yes, it was. And McGee now has it again. He's got a bit of it for the Tigers. Oh, just about got his head taken off. Now he kicks just before he's tackled by the second man in.
He loves to
Norfolk
run, James
now.
McGee.
I think it's push-up King. It's been tackled by Brenton Elliott, holding the ball there.
Push up, you're gone. Fitz takes quick advantage and he kicks it towards the Tigers 50, where a low marking Dylan Huxley takes one on both knees. Wheels around quickly.
It's a long kick.
Nichols one out in the square.
Oh,
And Patterson's going to run over the back and...
Patterson's run on into the square and missed a soccer. That's a shocker. Oh, what a rhyme. And it's a behind for the Tigers here.
One of your best rhymes there, Josh? Or?
Now, a little bit of an accidental one, but I'll take it. No, he sort of bent the knee up there, and it's just, I think it's hit the inside of the ankle and gone the wrong side. But see now, New Norfolk bringing it out. They quickly turn it over, though. And Sullivan will try and wheel it out the back for the Tigers. Not quite paddling the ball here, not quite taking possession. Now takes possession and gets cleaned up, but he's got the kick away, and Huxley now has it. He handballs to Gray, who fumbles there. A bit of pressure from the Eagles. Huxley's got it again in the headband. Gives it to a turning Bradford. He'll wheel to the boundary on his left. No, he doesn't. He handballs inside to Nichols, who probably got taken high there. He gets a scrappy kick away into the middle there, and Leake can't quite take the grab for Hobart as he's flattened in front of the boundary line and out for a throw in.
Bit going on there between Nichols and Isel. I think both teams sensing the urgency of the situation at hand, Josh.
Yeah, there's always a little bit going on involving Nichols. He just seems to be one of those players that's always in the niggle, so... bit of a pest to play on, I would have thought, so that probably makes sense. See now the Hobart player Fitz taking the ball out of the ruck and caught holding the ball here, so got Ben Lovell bringing it out the other side for the Eagles, and almost a little bit of pressure there, but they've taken the mark at full back now, looking to switch it. No, they come back out the right-hand side through Blair Wardlaw, who takes the grab now. Leg standing the mark there for the Tigers, and he's gone down the width. It makes sense there. He's got Gunther free. Could have played on, but he's taken the mark and stepped back. Norfolk playing slow footy here, but they're behind. They need to remember that. So he goes for the short option, but he misses Hanson. And now Campbell sweeping up for the Tigers. Kicks to centre half forward. My man Stewie Patterson's there. It bounces to him. He wheels, gets a handball into his opponent, and now it's coming back the other way. The senior Norfolk here have Michael Thompson on the wing. He's streaming there, but he's gotten beaten by 2. Reeves and Stevens. Good shepherd from Reeves there, and Stevens handballs away for the Tigers. He's got Flanagan. Yesterday's birthday boy, he kicks short to Henderson, who's back on after that injury earlier in the quarter. So Henderson probably 65 metres out. Definitely won't be having a shot here, but they need to present for him now. He goes short. He's got Huxley, but Huxley's got to beat about 4 for the Tigers. And Blair Wardlaw cleans up again, the Norfolk co-captain. Back to Reeves and Henderson for the Tigers here. They bring it to ground, but it's come back out through John Murray for the Eagles. It's gone to his counterpart number 1 in Stevens for the Tigers, who fumbles, and McGee runs through, sweeps onto that left, kicks short and wide to Gray on the wing, who plays on now and throws it on that left boot inside 50 for the Tigers. No mark there. We've got a spoil over the boundary line from, I think, Blair Wardlaw again. Getting in the thick of it this quarter is the new Norfolk co-captain.
Some good composure there from the Flanagan kick earlier, and Jimmy McGee kick there. Just lowered the head, didn't get phased by the close attention from their opponents, and hopefully this will pay off for Hobart.
Probably about 10 minutes into the last quarter here, so Hobart 9-10-64 leading New Norfolk 7-13-56. So we see another stoppage now breaking out on the half forward flank for the Tigers. All precious time here being used at the moment, so certainly you get the sense that both teams are right in this at the moment as Flanagan gets the kick forward for the Tigers, but there's nobody there, and the best result could be going out of bounds, which it hasn't done. As Heron cleans up now, kick away from Leicester under pressure, but he's got the other width now. Shane Benicia running, he's got a bit of space, he fumbles, he's still got a bit of space, he takes his time and gets a scrappy kick into the centre where he misses his target now, and Kyle Hansen will mop up for the Eagles. He comes out the other side, got Ben Lovell there, he does. He plays on, comes to the width. And we've got a kick down the line here. Who's there? There's nobody there. As Campbell can't take the mark for the Tigers, he fumbles it. He knocks it on, accidentally he knocks it on as he's running there. And he's running over the line there. He's been called for deliberate out of bounds, probably a little bit harsh, but New Norfolk bring it back into their 50. Looks like Murphy can't make the spoil, and the grab is taken by Blair Wardlaw at half forward for the Eagles. They're telling him to have a shot here, but he's done so. It's not a bad shot, actually. Will it go through? There's hands on it, there's Campbell handballs it to the line, and it's fallen over the line with one of the players for a behind there.
So that brings New Norfolk to 7-13-57. Hobart still 9-10. 64. So just a 7-point lead, or it might be the 8-point lead, sorry, to the Hobart Tigers. As New Norfolk bring it, shovel it through. There's a kick from 50. It might be Murray who lowers the head there, and it's just gone through on the left side again.
You see Clayton couldn't quite get under that one for what would have been a good grab in scoring range. Sullivan bringing it back in here for the Tigers. A short one on the right flank. He's got Campbell now. Campbell marks and steadies now, and he kicks it short. He's got Sullivan, who's running into space and takes a comfortable mark there. Tigers looking to compose themselves here, use a bit of time and get that momentum back in the game that they've probably been lacking the last minute or two. He kicks long, he's got Fitz. Fitz marks in front of the Hobart bench there, and Hobart bench looking pretty calm. I can't see a lot of panic there at the moment, so they'll be happy with how the game's situated. As Fitz goes down the line, he's got Ali short.
So just controlling things a little bit here, Hobart, on the rebound.
Certainly are. As you see, Ali now goes back. He kicks short again down the line. I think it's Fitz, can't take the mark for the Tigers. He's wrapped up. We'll have a stoppage here in front of the scoreboard, I would have thought. New Norfolk players want holding the ball, but it's not going to happen, and they'll have another ball up.
Just before the ball up, I've got a really, really good question that's just come in via SMS, 0427 334 336, if you'd like to send a message. The question is, and it's of the utmost importance, should the man bun be banned in football?
Well, I don't think anyone's sporting it. No, Woods is sporting it today, isn't he?
Yeah, Woods always sports a little bit of a man bun, maybe more of a ponytail than a man bun, but...
Patterson had the man bun going earlier in the year, but it looks like he shelved it with the headband a bit more today.
Timmy Langdale's been known to rock a man bun as well.
See Hobart now getting the clearance, getting the kick away through Sean Gray as New Norfolk put it on the full.
Well, you know when sometimes guys have just like put up this the bit on top.
If it's
more like a man fountain.
If there's nothing else and it's just the bit on top grown for that purpose, I think get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the fountain. I guess we've seen a resurgence of the man bun. I'm not personally a fan. But,
Bradford drives it inside 50, just misses Patterson and Huxley.
One answer to that, the man bun is okay, but the man fountain, no deal.
Yeah, I think that's probably a safe answer.
We've reached a consensus there.
Kinninan can't quite take a mark for the Tigers. He's got a handball away now, sweeping. Huxley goes handballs wide. He's got Nichols in the fluoro boots. Nichols has put it to the left for a behind. Hobart crawling into a slightly larger lead of 9 points now. Probably not enough. They probably need a couple more goals here, but that's a good catch there as I almost dropped my sheet. But New Norfolk now bringing the ball back down the line. It's headed in the direction of Michael Thompson. He can't take the mark, but he's done pretty well though. And now he falls over his opponent as the ball's out of bounds. We'll have a throw in 60 metres out from Hobart's goal on the grandstand side.
I'd say definitely past the halfway mark of the last quarter here, Josh.
I think, yeah, well, I'd say we are. I did note down we are 19 minutes into the last quarter, so maybe another 10 minutes max to play, I would have thought, but wouldn't be too much longer than that.
It's got to be a bit of a worry. New Norfolk could slot a goal and make this extremely close.
You see now they get a long kick at clearance. Looks like Stevens to spoil there for the Tigers. Campbell now bringing it back forward for the Tigers. He runs 10 metres, then gets a kick down the line. Reeves marks just inside the line there. He's too far out to be realistic here, but no one's presenting. He waves them on now, but nothing happening, and he'll be called to play on here. No, he's not, but he kicks now. Nichols probably should have presented there. He hasn't. Now he's just ran in and picked the ball up off the ground. Handballed it away, and he's turned it over now. New Norfolk to bring it back. But it's the kick's gone to the wrong spot. He's hit the only Hobart player on that side of the ground. And now Stevens brings it out the back. He goes to Campbell. Campbell kicks into his opponent and it goes 10 metres forward to McGee, who gets the handball. Crunched there by Hanson. He's called for a throw. A little bit harsh there, I would have
been in the back either way there, Josh. But either way, New Norfolk have it now off half back. Kicking towards Stevens, the golden fist from the Hobart
big
Tigers
spoil there, wasn't it? The grubber kick forward now. They're still coming forward. It's going to go out of bounds here. desperation from Gunther, but he can't keep it in, and that affects Mike is looking in danger once again, but still standing in the same spot.
Yeah, it seems safe.
So we've got to throw in right in front of our commentary. What we're referring to as the commentary box here at Boyer. We've got Fish contesting, that's Reeves contesting in the ruck, but we've got Gunther with a quick kick into 50 for New Norfolk. And it looks like Callum Newman's going to sprint this one away for the Tigers.
Haven't seen much of him this quarter. He might have been off injured or something, but he's kicked forward now. Henderson can't get it for the Tigers. Ginninan can't lay a tackle. Henderson's laid a tackle there, probably close to ball, but they've gotten away with it now and they'll bring it back.
And they're off the New Norfolk players as we have Blair Wardlaw banging it from 50, just sets it up to the square.
Oh.
And McGee did well there. He was outmanned by two New Norfolk players. They tunnel it through though towards the square very dangerously. The old up and under.
I think with his PA system just kicked in there for a moment, but no score somehow. New Norfolk having a 2-on-1 in the square at the contest and not making advantage of it there as Woods clears it now for the Tigers.
Just don't think they need to have the Tiger to rev them up.
Yeah, there could be an option. There's a long kick there from about 50 out. There's 3 Hobart players back in the... Oh, that's a little bit late there, bit of a hit, but from the mystery man. But we see now Stevens kicks from full-back. Might have done a string there with that kick.
I think he was kicking it to the umpire.
And he's missed Sullivan on the flank, and Flanagan intercepts the New Norfolk handball, then gets probably tackled without it, picks it up, gets a handball, and gets his shirt front over the line. Now Sullivan and Ali clear for the Tigers. Sully handballs, Ali gets shepherd, and he gets a kick away to Patterson now, who's just dropped a sitter in the middle of the ground and now has to beat 3. Scraps the handball away to Ali, who's wrapped up straight away. He has 50 handballs while it's still held to his chest, so we'll have a ball up right in the middle of the ground here.
Great follow-up there from Brenton Ali. Runs all day. So we've got New Norfolk breakaway again. Blair Wardlaw looking to put this inside 50. Gives it off instead.
I'm reliably informed via SMS that Tim Langdale has never had a man bun.
But Jacob Wigg tunnels this forward. Apologise there, Timmy.
There's a curtain there. Can't get it away. He's got scrappy stuff here. Fitz handballs to the Tigers. Handballs to Newman, who handballs to McGee, who McGee kicks now on the left. He's got Sullivan. He'll mark and steady now. He's told to hold. Comes inboard. He's got the headband in Huxley there. Huxley holds the ball up as well. They're trying to take a bit of time off the clock here, I think. He's got Newman short wide as his man comes back to man up now. Newman has Campbell short now, just bringing the pun back. First time in a while there. Campbell comes back across the face. He's got the full back where Woods marks for the Tigers. Woods will play on now and come forward. He's got Hugo here. Hugo, that's a bit high. Hugo would have taken an easy mark and was taking a bit high there, so he'll have a free kick now.
So the Tigers just icing the clock a bit here, Josh, as we get towards the probably 22-minute mark of this final quarter.
And he's got Newman out the other side. That's good running from Newman to get probably the 130 metres across the ground there and take the mark on the other wing. So he handballs now. He's got Mark Young running past right in front of the interchange gates there. He kicks long at the half-forward flank. Reeves can't take the grab for the Tigers, and New Norfolk will bring it back down the line now, but there's players everywhere there, so... See now, I think it's Hugo's picked it up for the Tigers. It's Henderson, sorry. He wheels onto the left and brings it forward now, coming to centre half forward, where Nichols is just standing in his own again. Nichols kicks forward. It's scrappy, but it's going to bounce to full forward. No, New Norfolk hands on it now, knocking it out of the way. I think it's leaked there with the handball. And looks like a Hobart free kick. I didn't quite catch what that was for.
Oh, Henderson's off again.
Henderson off again. No good. He's limping a bit. That left leg looking interesting.
But it is a shot on goal for the Hobart Tigers to be taken by. Can you see who that is, Josh?
I think it's Murphy, but I'm not 100%.
It is Corey Murphy, I believe. So this would almost be the nail in the coffin, I think, for New Norfolk if Murphy's able to slot this one for the Tigers.
Murphy lines up, he kicks.
He's off target away to the left, so probably about 5 minutes max, I imagine, Josh, left in this one.
Yeah, I think that would be about fair. We see now Hobart leading by 9 points, I think it is. So
New Norfolk got to get on their bikes here.
10 points apparently, sorry. Oh, and there we go. We have the final siren here. The Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers have defeated the New Norfolk Eagles here with 9 goals, 12-66 to the New Norfolk Eagles 7-14-56.
You beauty.
And that's one for the ages there. This is the first time Hobart has won against New Norfolk since 2008. Bear in mind the 5-year exodus in the different competition there, but
look, I believe the club's caught many a beating at the hands of New Norfolk, so the boys, this will mean a lot to them, I think, this win, Josh.
Playing for the Trevor Leo Cup today, and the Tigers finally had their name on the Trevor Leo Cup. So Trevor Leo being a very famous past coach, premiership coach and captain of both clubs at TANFL level back, I think, in the late 60s. So
the Tigers spoiling a bit of the historic party today for the Eagles, but they've got enough premierships under their belt. There's
the cup.
The Trevor Leo Cup. We've got 2 gentlemen holding that one, or guarding that one, Josh, as they make their way down the stand. But that's a big win for the Hobart Tigers. It keeps their finals hopes alive. So I know that
just for the pun, just a pun for the moment. We hear the Tigers roar here.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
I think we
have a bit of Katy Perry.
A little bit of Katy Perry roar here coming through the PA system. New Norfolk looking pretty flat with that result, and I guess Hobart holding the lead for a lot late, but you sort of expected more of a charge from New Norfolk there, and we didn't really get it. The Tigers backline holding up well in the finish.
They did. It was a great final quarter from the Tigers. A lot of composure coming out of the back line there from Campbell and Newman, to steal your pun there, Josh. Patterson presenting in the middle as well. Great runners also from Ali and Sullivan. So, yeah, the Tigers capping off a great second half to come out 10-point victors there.
And we see, if we just look at the goals for a moment, we've got Luke Sullivan, Tigers all getting multiples. Luke Sullivan with 3. Bryden Ganninan with 2, and pretty good through the middle there, I think, at the crucial stages, particularly in the third quarter there, running through the middle. Mark Nichols with 2, a couple of party tricks there. And Sam Reeves with the 2, probably had a quieter one up forward, but he was good in the ruck throughout the day.
He was. That telling third quarter, I think Sam Reeves could have been the best player on ground, the most influential, certainly, along with Ganninan there, Josh. So,
and New Norfolk goal kickers, I'm missing one, but I've got Nick Clayton with 3, Michael Thompson with 2, and Jacob Wigg with 1 there.
Clayton and Thompson are definitely the two dangerous forwards on the ground today, Josh.
Oh, we just had an update on the scoreboard. It was 9-12 to 7-15-57, not 7-14-56. So the Hobart Tigers, Co-op Toyota Hobart's Tigers, still getting across the line, but only 9 points in the finish.
I'm wondering if we're going to get the whole rendition of Raw by Katy Perry.
Looks like we're coming over some sort of presentation now of the Trevor Leo Cup. You see Hobart players are pretty happy with that, and it's certainly been a long time coming, beating New Norfolk, particularly at their home ground. So credit to them. They played well all day. There wasn't really any passengers today.
Well, congratulations to the Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers defeating the New Norfolk Eagles here at Boyer Oval. We're going to wrap it up just as the presentations are underway. Josh, who have we got to thank for the broadcast today?
I'd like to thank Edge Radio 99.3 FM, yourself, Alistair.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh.
Fitzy, of course, for his commentary. He's done a good job.
We
threw him in at the last minute, and he's certainly exceeded everyone's expectations.
I know, we're going to have him back, I reckon, maybe, if he wants to come back.
Special comments from David Charlesworth.
So we've got another broadcast coming up next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday. We almost didn't mention it with all the excitement today. So
who are we playing?
Co-op Toyota Hobart Tigers taking on the Lindisfarne New Jet Blues at
there we go.
TCA ground.
It's a rematch of the first broadcast we did. Lindisfarne, of course, top of the table, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're having a very good year. They haven't lost a game yet, I still believe. And I reckon that will stay the case today, judging by the earlier scoreline. So the Tigers are beating probably the previous best team in the competition. So can they beat the new best team in the competition? We'll find out next week.
Yes, so once again, same time, same place, same station, Edge Radio 99.3 FM, online, edgeradio.org.au. Broadcast next week will kick off from 1:50 p.m. with kick-off in the game 2 p.m. and the broadcast will run till approximately about 4:30 in the afternoon. Once again, thank you for listening to Edge Radio and the broadcast. Bit of buzzing coming into the broadcast for no apparent reason. Let's wrap up. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to support Edge Radio, just go to the website, edgeradio.org.au, become a subscriber. All the details are on the website. Remember, Edge Radio is a not-for-profit organisation. We rely on the community for keeping the operation running. We are, of course, Hobart's only and youth station and Tasmania's only youth radio station, youth media. So head along to edgeradio.org.au if you'd like to find out more about the station. Let's play some music, and then up at 5 p.m. you'll have Speak No Evil with Grady. So, full night's listening here on Edge. Let's